It's just not.
Going.
It didn't kick on.
Yeah.
Alright, no big deal. We are recording. We are back, guys.
They never knew that we left because we haven't uploaded the last 6 videos
That's not true. We've been on a weekly schedule.
for your stupid Q&As.
No, every Tuesday we Patreon public.
So
It's been consistent. It's just when we're used to releasing every week, it seems
well,
like.
when I try to go to sleep and listen to the videos, the newest videos are not on YouTube.
You've asked me to send them to you, and I did.
You have not sent them.
Yes, I did. The last 6, I sent you 20. We're on 20.
Let's
Now
see
this
if
is
you-
now-
See if you lie or if you don't
Why
lie.
don't you just fast forward halfway through a video you've already seen?
So
Because
you
you
guys
definitely
talking
aren't
about
awake
shit no
for
one
2
cares
hours
about.
while trying to fall asleep to the video. I hope.
19.
Easy American snipe. Welcome back.
Alrighty.
So now this will be
Everlasting love.
episode 1
Of
part
Astrid.
3.
Holy shit, I forgot.
What?
I forgot that we concluded.
You're so upset about it.
I was the one who wanted to close that season off.
So you want to kill your poor guy. My keyboard is dead.
It's
You're right.
not about wanting, it's about the possibility that either one of us could die at any given moment. And we must embrace it and be prepared for it.
In fact, some would say we must hurry it along, and go headlong towards death. That's how I
Headhunter towards
live my
death.
life.
Well, you know, I've done a lot of cool things, so...
Are you ready for your character to die?
No!
Are you
I'm
talking to
just-
him?
I'm more upset about him dying than he is.
Why are you upset about me dying?
I don't want him to
You don't
die.
give 2 raspberries about me.
2 raspberries, Jeff. Give him 2 raspberries.
I
Jeff.
almost
Prove it.
died.
Look in your
If
pocket.
you don't have 2
Stop.
raspberries right now, then he's right.
Oh, my spaghetti
Liar.
falls out of my fanny pack.
Is that supposed to be a euphemism?
It's hard drugs.
Ladies and
I was
gentlemen,
thinking your dick.
we are back for Act 3 of When We Were
I lost it.
Evil. Last we left off with you guys, you had defeated what? What are you laughing already at? You had defeated 2 champions and kind of fought off. I guess you're still kind of fighting off a large
Child.
Empire.
on your tree of about
No, we won.
1,400 so.
I remember winning that fight.
Well, you won against the.
The-
No, what happened was
The
you
opening
defeated-
force.
You were assaulted by 1,000 whatever people, 400
Insulted.
something people.
We were
They had
insulted.
tanks, they had helicopters, they had cars, they had all
Yeah.
kinds of shit.
We won.
You listen to me. You fought them. They pushed you back. Well, they didn't push you back. They pushed
Yeah.
Alex back. He was trying, but he got pushed back because he just couldn't handle it.
Pushed back. I was on the
Pushed back.
outskirts and I pushed them in.
No, you got pushed back.
Pushed
Pushed
them.
What are you talking about? It was a tactical retreat and an Alamo.
So it was you Alamoed, and then eventually they defeated you and pushed and you
Bay
ran.
French fried when you pizza it.
You
It was a
ran away.
bloodbath.
No, but so as you all.
I'm sorry, I
went
do
up to
remember
the
my
jeep-
whole team fucking teleporting away from the fight, leaving me the only one,
To fight a
me and
champion.
you, the only ones there to fight champions
No,
and an army.
I was there. I died. I literally died.
I
So
don't think you died that hard.
I have 1 hit
you
point.
almost died.
That
You-
could have changed the fight.
does
Where'd
someone-
you get-
hey,
We
does
should
someone-
restart
does someone else
this.
wanna- can't even comment.
We should
Can't even
restart
comment.
this feed.
You think so?
No,
No, we're fine.
no. Listen.
Start off.
Stop it. What happened was you were fighting an army. Ready? As you were fighting the army, you all began to retreat to the tree because you saw that the champion, the Avenger, was heading for the tree, as well as whatever other champion was inside of a helicopter. You get to the tree in order to defend it. You 3, as well as your minions, fought against the Avenger. And it was a rather quick fight, because though he was dealing heavy damage to everybody he was hitting and being a nuisance as he was flying through the trees, unseen, the one quick glimpse Esther got of the Avenger,
How could you
he
forget?
teleported directly to him, reappeared behind him, placed his hand on his back, and
Penetrated him.
Lord.
he sent him on a planar journey to
Um,
another world. A world inhabited by the one you all know and love, the great, terrible
Bros.
goddess Draxia. Demonic goddess Draxia. And that left you without a champion to fight. So you all decided to go to the center of the tree and heal up. Well, unfortunately, Headhunter was a little lagging behind because he was staying back to fight off the army with his goblin hordes. And as he retreated to the tree, he ran into the second champion that showed up to fight you, and that was Nedwile Hawthorne, the Bard. Usually Nedwile lives in Yorkport, but obviously he made this special journey to help his dear friend fuck up as much as he could. And indeed, fuck you up he did.
He didn't do jack shit to me.
No
Did I even
chance
take
really
one
against him.
hit damage against?
He
Instead,
was untouched.
You were untouched.
Untouched. In like fighting a champion, I was
Physically,
untouched.
But he did control your mind like the little
No.
bitch you
Oh,
was.
that's
And
what
made
happened.
you shoot against your own friends against your will.
Did I
didn't
tell
want to do
you
it.
that these
And-
superhumans can just neglect everything you do?
Neglect? You have two moves that get
And
rid
you were
of
like,
any
doesn't matter.
spell.
Doesn't matter.
It
You
did
can
matter.
just keep going.
But he needed to keep going. He could cast 2 spells per turn.
Yes, isn't that
So
convenient?
anywho, Alex got raffle stomped, and you all had to come and save him.
I'm pretty
He
sure
cried and cried and cried.
Oh, well, I'm sure you're getting to the good part.
No, so as Alex was left to fight the champion on his own, eventually the rest of the team teleported, and while Alex was holding him off, he succumbed to his bardic charms. And the rest of the team showed up, and they all began to battle Nedwile. It was a tough battle. You all got pretty hurt. That 9th level Thunder Wave, I believe is what he used, is what really fucked everybody up. Esther, I believe you went down. You're down to like 1 HP. How are you doing?
I'm at 31 out of 115.
Ooh,
So I'm
hurt
hurting,
you a lot.
but-
I think you were okay. I don't
I'm
think you got-
exactly 50% health.
Okay, so you got a little hurt, but not so bad.
That
And
was
as
from
you-
got
all
hurt
the
as a
bad- I
team.
never healed.
Our tank's only a
That's
50,
true,
and everyone
yeah.
else is
So throughout the war,
supportive.
The
too.
entire war, yeah.
So as you had all fought him, eventually you bested him, and as he tried to make his escape and take his theatrical exit, up from the tree came the massive undead crocodile that you had killed previously, that you had helped
That's very
Fletcher
generous
kill.
of you to say that I helped kill it.
You did. You kept his mouth busy while
You
the
were
rest of him was being attacked.
Live bait.
So, but as the crocodile rose up with, did you ever give him a name?
Gamer.
Okay, well that's fine. As the huge
Killer croc.
giant gator rose up, Alex now in order to stop Alex from being brainwashed because he hits really fucking
yeah.
hard, and he would have probably killed all of you had you not done this. Astrid had to actually mind control Alex, dominate him.
That was pretty
And
spooky.
we got to witness what the dominated people see when they look at Astrid now that she has her new body, and it's pretty terrible.
We're all just becoming, some more than others, just awful blights of existence.
Not me.
Oh yeah. So once he was freed of Nedwile Hawthorne's mind control, Alex took it upon himself to haul ass and basically Sparta kick the man into the gator's mouth.
You gonna do
The
it?
gator promptly annihilated
Good
him
character.
with his jaws. And I believe. Oh
No,
and
he's
as
in
you-
there with his goods.
It was a
He's
mercy
dead.
kill.
Is what you said.
As he got chomped, he got thrown up. He had 1 HP left because he had a suit of armor that brings him back to 1 HP, and then the crocodile chomps
That
him again.
armor's
doing
in
a
the
fuck ton of
gator.
damage. You can't wear that armor.
Can I?
I'm not saying that.
I don't care.
Yeah,
No.
that armor's in the gator.
That it's the same spell that you have that's in the armor, but it's not for.
Did I?
Whatever, we'll get
It's
to
not
that.
for me.
I thought I explained this
before he
already
got
with the
eaten.
last champion, but maybe you didn't do that. So.
No.
What happened after is you were all surrounded by big old combat helicopters. They were about to let loose and rip you all apart when suddenly from the sky came the beautiful
sound like a
ghost
pirate
pirate ship. I believe I called the pirate ship the Grinder. I can't remember. But captained by Captain Mulch, a big ghost shark man aboard this ridiculous pirate ship that just annihilates the helicopters as he flew down to assist you.
I know him.
Esther, you are unfucking conscious at this point. Esther got almost completely
Yeah.
killed by this.
Did he shut himself?
One more
A little bit.
physical attack against you would have killed you. It should have been 2 death saving
2
throws.
more.
Well, no, every time you're hit when you're on the ground.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
It should have been 2
you're
death
right.
saving
You're right.
throws. So if you're hit twice when you're unconscious, you're
That
fucking
game.
dead. So,
I think I
We
do
will pick
have a
up-
save against that though.
The what?
I think I do have a.
You always have death saving throws.
No. I think what's the word? Not genetic, but racial. I think there's
Oh,
a racial
maybe.
thing to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
look it
Okay,
up.
well, you don't
I'm
have
not
to
sure.
bring race into this.
No, seriously.
Well, yeah,
Shut
yeah.
up, Alex.
So you, as you, as we come back, here you all are on the top of the tree, surrounded by helicopters falling from the sky, and the massive ghost pirate ship with mulch coming down the plank, offering a hand.
Or a fin.
He said ham.
He has hands. He has a big fin on his back, but he's got hands. He's a man shark.
He's like a street shark.
He is like a
that
street
guy
shark.
from-
Thank you very much.
I would prefer him to have fins
My
for
Hero
hands
Academia?
and a human body.
No. What are you saying, Colin?
There's a guy from My Hero Academia that I think is just a large shark man.
That's a great show.
Who is it? It's this guy, the orca. He's got hands.
The orca.
He's called Kugo.
Which season is he from? I've only seen season 1.
I know that he's in the manga.
No, see,
Oh,
I'm
God, is he a villain?
I'm picturing a
He's a
shark's
good guy.
body with a human head.
From what I
That's the
Well,
worst thing I've ever heard of.
Kill me.
Is the human head proportional, or is it like human head
Human
size
head.
on a shark body?
Killer white.
God.
I absolutely hate it.
I will have nightmares tonight for that one.
somebody draw it.
It's circling the waters of Habit's Love Boat.
Please, no, God,
Yes.
no.
Somebody drew Habit's Love Boat already.
Really?
No, see, I don't see
Yeah, I
that.
don't think it was a high effort one.
This
but-
is what I'm.
I don't see that.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's
kind of what I
awesome.
imagine. So
but
he's
what's
like,
Is he a
scarier, my
ghost,
version?
he's a ghost, though. Yeah.
Scary
Okay.
or more frightening. I think
But he's
there's
a big,
differences.
terrifying.
Gang Orca is a good guy.
Gang orca.
That's his hero name.
I
Gang
fucking love
Orca.
that show. That show is so good.
I
I
need
gotta
to
get
catch
back
up.
and watch it.
All right.
So, here you all are. There is still a battle raging down below.
Wait, something bad.
What?
Go on.
There's still a battle raging down below, but without leadership. Not only did you remove the 2 champions, but in the entire time during the battle, Mav has been killing like the captains and lieutenants and shit. So like, there's not a whole lot of leadership going on down there. There's a lot of confusion. You guys made sure that what little time you had, you used very efficiently.
Are we healed?
No,
you
we
are
gotta-
fucking unconscious.
No,
you
we're-
are at 1 health. We're literally picking right up.
Can I give him mouth to mouth?
Headhunter runs over and you begin to give mouth.
Oh,
mouth
we're
describe
on the
it.
surface of the tree right now.
Yeah, you're on the
Gotcha.
top
I,
layer of the tree.
I remember thinking about what I wanted to do and thinking we went down already. My bad.
Role play. Go ahead. Give him mouth to mouth right now.
French fries.
I in-game
Give
have
your
French
brother
fries.
mouth to mouth.
I in-game have French fries in my mouth.
I'm knocked the fuck out. So
Yeah.
Hold on.
Did I
I
remove
have a
one?
spell that would bring Jeff back.
Don't
Can't
use
we
it.
just dunk him in the water?
just get me to the pool, you fools.
No, let her experiment on him.
Cut off your tongue and put it in his mouth.
Would I have
Also,
to-
Astrid, if you
Feed the
if you
teeth to
want
him.
if you want him to be carried, you have someone here who will have to do it.
That's
By the
cruel.
Who's that?
Anything you want done, just remember that.
The memory
Yeah,
of
I
everything
know.
is holding up
Rules.
so far. So
But she's
Looking
giving
good.
you no instructions, so you don't feel one way or the other.
I suddenly shit my pants.
What's his name? Bush?
Bush?
excuse me,
Mulch.
Captain Bush.
Oh, I saw him.
I'm responsible for war
Listen,
crimes.
you plant bushes in mulch. It makes sense.
No.
Can mulch like hold things?
Yes, but no.
Yeah.
With
Like,
his-
'cause he's a
with his
ghost,
human
that's
mouth.
why.
Yeah. He can like pick you up and stuff or whatever.
Hey, could you like bring him downstairs, please? You look a lot more strong than I am.
Aye. And he grabs Esther by like the back of the head with his big meaty shark hand and just
no.
picks him up and starts walking and just boom boom on his way. The ship, he kind of swings his other hand, which is real pirates have a hook, but he has this like big.
Phillips head screwdriver.
He has like this big sort of grinding wheel up at the top. As he kind of circles his hand, the ship takes
Too
off
big for anything.
and circles around, and it starts heading down towards where the rest of the battle is. So it appears that ship is about to get some
the
air
builder
superiority in the
character.
battle. So he just starts walking him towards the elevator.
You're not looking too good either, my guy. I think we should all go take a quick dunk.
I agree.
Alright. I follow Sharkman into the elevator.
Okay, so he goes over. He doesn't look like he'll fit, so he just throws
He's a
Esther
ghost.
in. You fail one more death saving throw.
I'm dead.
No, you don't. No, so
Yeah,
he
play
throws,
my new
he throws
character.
Esther in as just slams into the
They're like baby
elevator.
Pokemon.
And he just goes wading back out. If there's anything else you be needing, just let me know.
Will do.
I'm a captain too. Captain Cutlass at your service.
I remember that.
Does he?
Is he alright? Up there.
Are my eyes just perpetually cross-eyed now?
No, he's always found you to be a little nonsensical.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, off into the battle I go. And he walks, and as he reaches the threshold, he simply disappears. You assume to go back to his ship.
Yet he
Into
couldn't
butterflies,
fit
he-
inside the
He's
elevator.
the ugliest man
He
I've ever
can't fit
seen.
inside the elevator.
Who was
It's
that
too
guy?
bad. So, you all, as the battle, which is true to form, as the battle rages on outside, you all go the other way, and ding, as the sad elevator works its way down, Constitution saving throw.
Oh wait, that's still like a 14. I forgot. I get a plus
My
11.
character is so OP.
13.
13.
Yeah. How do you want to die?
No, no, because of the radiation that now courses through your body, this is twice as bad as it used to be.
Nice.
Now you must reach a 20 in order to succeed on these. They're a DC 20 to not vomit on magical elevators.
You also
You-
shit yourself.
You began to puke, some of which gets on Esther maybe a little bit.
In his mouth while I'm still giving him mouth
Do you-
to mouth.
Entire time.
God.
So, you
Fan
make your way
art on
down,
this one's the
ding,
Graphic.
and you all exit into the main chamber,
secrets.
which I do believe.
We
No,
left
you brought the two Shisuva up there because they bit Nedwile Hawthorne. So
Mhm.
I don't believe there's anything really down here. And the Canolith was up there because he stopped him from fucking telling me.
we have something down
we
here.
left a bunch of stuff down here as like a
I think
backup.
Mr. Marbles.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, probably a bunch of zombies and shit too, I guess, right?
I
It was
remember we brought
definitely-
him up.
Okay. Yeah, we brought him up, but we
Yeah.
definitely left like 4 main guys and zombies
There's
down here.
there's junk down here. you
Okay,
know.
that's fine. So you come down here, there's a bunch of things waiting, and the pool is right there.
Alright, do I have to roll strength to drag Esther to the pool, or can I just
Yes,
do it?
because.
Yes,
Yes,
because.
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 Because I think it'll be funny if you don't do it.
Alright, let's see here.
I have a spell. I just cannot find it.
19 plus 2, 21.
You're able to do it.
I do it.
Mab, you're able to drag him, but it's comedic.
Yeah.
You're like
I hit my head on the
you're
way
like
out.
going
of the
very
elevator.
quick. You know what I mean? And you make it to the pool, and you can all begin to take it. Do you just toss him in there?
I try to like set him up so he won't suffocate, because I don't know like how the pool works, like if you're able to breathe
I
underwater.
believe
So
it would be
maybe like
drowning.
flopped. If this is the pool, like flopped this way onto it so that he doesn't like slide in and die.
Oh, okay. So flop
So he
his
doesn't
upper half
drown?
out of the
Yeah,
pool?
that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
I thought you
He
meant
doesn't drown.
flop him into the water. I'm like, Talia, that's how people drown. That's how you kill people.
The exact opposite of that.
Gotcha. So you dip his lower half in.
That's where he breathes from.
That's true. That's
It's
what
a
you don't
drow
know.
thing.
It's a whole thing.
It's a drow thing.
That's why
So-
he snorkels upside down.
Esther, you begin to heal. You are conscious. You are very weak and very hurt, but you are healing. And the rest of you, do you all just start taking a jacuzzi bath while the world dies around you?
Is the one
Yeah.
That's
really
the
that
fan
warm?
art. Austin in the jacuzzi.
Well, yeah, as you kind of wake up, you're like, oh, and sort
Oh,
of
help
hurt.
my fuck. Okay.
My pants are off.
Who's dead? Who's still out there? What champions did we get?
Both of them. Blondie's dead.
Thank God.
Gator ate it. Shark ghost ship came by?
He did.
Yeah, he threw you into the elevator. They're out there doing that. That's where we're at.
So we won.
I don't know if we can say that much. There's still people fighting out there.
Astrid, can we get a infestation, like a plague going to get their numbers on our side? Basically kill the survivors and make an army of zombies?
How are my
Because we're going to need...
Kruthic doing?
Your Kruthic? Actually, because a lot of the tanks and stuff were being decimated by the Garistro,
There was 112 of them. So
I would say you're probably at about 60. So they're doing really well because they were burrowing into the ground and then coming out and attacking people. You guys turned the ground into sort of a muddy kind of environment. It's perfect for them. They can go right in, right out. It's almost like they're swimming in it, and it's hellish. For the people are kind of sluggish as they're making their way through. They're killing a lot of people. You also can just sort of sense there's a lot of dead bodies down there. Oh yeah. That's a lot of dead bodies. And that's a big fucking bug on my wall right over there.
Is it the
It's a
thing?
stinky buggy.
It's
fucking
the
stink
same
bug.
one from last night.
It's not as bad as the spider that's right on Amanda's shoulder right
Or the ticks on your
now.
arm.
Stop it. I don't
Do you want
Thanks,
me to get him
Alex.
and flush him? Do you want me to get him and flush him?
No, break him open.
What is... I want him living there.
Okay.
That's where I
That's
want him.
not what
You want him
said
living
last night.
until you're laying in bed
He
and
was
you
up
hear...
there and I couldn't get him, and I was like, I fucking hate him. But
Until you're laying in bed, dead of night, you hear... And then just hitting on your head. They do that. I don't know what it is about stink bugs. They make the loudest
It
fucking
has
noise,
happened before
and then
to me.
they go for the head. That happened all the time at my parents' house. There was a rip in my
not lying. It
screen.
happened at least once to me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I distinctly remember feeling it, landing, and I turned on the lights. I couldn't find it anywhere. It was somewhere in my
it just looks like a flyby.
yeah, let's
Fuck
up a
you.
flyby and not sleep.
Well, then, yeah, go ahead, go kill it. It's
Oh!
That's in God's hands now.
Alright. So,
Um,
yes, you can feel that there's a lot of bodies down there. You guys are doing pretty well. And now, I would
need a
say
long rest to be
every,
able to
every
do
so
anything.
often you hear, like, and you assume that that is Mulch and his grinder.
And his bush.
I gotta look up what that pirate ship's name was again. I can't remember.
Tinder.
The Bumble, yeah.
Holy.
There you go.
Can we... Wait a second. What is my health at?
0.
So because you're sitting in the pool, your health is just kind of progressively going up the more like minutes you spend in there. So now it's probably just at 10, probably at like 10 HP.
Wow, that's slow.
Oh,
Yeah,
feeling
it's-
generous today, huh?
The longer you, what the fuck? Fuck you! It's not an instant. You're welcome. You're not dead. How about that, you son of a bitch?
My mom always said that to me.
So you're slowly eking your way up. The pool isn't a fast revive. It takes a while to heal you.
Okay.
I would say the less damaged you are, the faster it is, but the more damaged you are, it'll take a while to build your health back up.
I need to get a message to Mulch.
Can I set this up like a dialysis machine into him?
I'm running with a IV drip.
Look how it was attached to you. What message did you want to send him, and do you have the spell message?
I do.
Oh.
But I need them, if we're willing to take prisoners, because we're going to need to raise an army, and I think
No
enslaving
There's
me...
enough bodies up there.
Then fuck it. We don't have to go through the
I just
hassle.
need 4 hours before I can do anything.
We'll let,
8 if you want me to really do something.
we'll let Mulch clean up the battlefield, and we'll make an undead army as our starting force. Alright, I'm just going to keep healing in the jacuzzi, then.
Okay, very well. So you all
I guess so.
are you all chilling until you heal up?
As the
We're some
war
of the
rages
heaviest
on.
hitters here. It wouldn't help if we died. So
That's true. It's not going to take 8 hours for you guys to reach max health sitting in the jacuzzi, just so you know. You will be at max health, you just won't be completely regened of everything. But if you want to get back up to max health and go back out there and whoop a little ass, you can if that's what you guys... Is that the game plan?
I think so.
Okay. So then I would say you sit here for probably about an hour or so as the battle continues to rage on, and you're healed up. You're all back at max. I can say that, Jeff, you can sense the maze that you made of the, out of your castle. Oh God, there's a lot in there, and they're not doing well. The Garistro is in there. He has decided to stay in the maze.
Yeah.
And he is basically just the worst right now because he knows it, and he knows how to get through it, and he knows it inside and out. And he is the minotaur of the maze right now. But you can feel that there are a ton of people in there. If you want to go in there and start hunting down sections, there are still a good number of people out in the field fighting against the Kuthic, which are now down to about 40, I would say.
There are people fighting in the field.
Yeah.
Bear with me. Can I have the Dust Keep?
Where did the bear come from?
Bear with me. Have the Dust Keep. It's kind of goofy. The outside wall, make the tunnel, make a large sign that says surrender POW processing. Just make it large and obvious.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm not going to say how successful it would be, but just lure more of them in.
Not very successful.
Like one of the lights is like flickering.
It probably wouldn't be made of... Sure, okay, it's made of black.
You should have said
So-
3
so,
ammo.
Yeah.
It's a lot of... Now, what you're seeing is probably a few people... Well, you know what? You'd have to get out there. You're not sure how successful it is. Where are you guys going? What are you guys doing? What's the plan?
Is there any kind of the bulk of the battle is happening in the mud spots, right?
Yes.
I have an idea, but I'm gonna have to get on the ground for it. I think.
You want to get out of the field?
I'm gonna start heading that way.
I would say bulk of the battle, I would say the battle is split pretty 50-50 between there and the maze now. A lot of them are in the maze.
I can fly you down if we want to go right.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to scare them away.
Scare who away?
All the people. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and try to like scream and fiendish and like pretty much just
Lure them to us.
lie to them.
Body count.
Can you fly me behind them?
Yes.
Then let's do that.
Okay. I want to... Can I cast a minor illusion to kind of camouflage us in the air?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to do that.
You
And
guys, as you fly over from the tree and over the battlefield in the maze, you can see that there are still people firing at like random Pruther cords that are popping up. You can see that there are goblin skirmishes going on in there. It looks like ammo is starting to run out. It looks like there's a lot of melee going on now.
I want there to be 2 feet of water in the maze.
There is now 2 feet of water in. You can't see within the maze because it's
Oh, I
got
know.
a roof.
I can't see.
But
Yeah.
you now have 2 feet of water in the maze, and you feel at least 3 people die just from you doing that. So maybe they were unconscious, and the water went over and drowned them.
Okay.
Oh God! Now the oozes can be. Oh, that's the worst combo.
Invisible
There's
oozes, basically.
they're gray oozes, so they look like the stone that surrounds them, and now they're in water. So like we can't. Oh, that's fucked.
You're
A
welcome.
lot of people dying in that maze. That maze is a hellscape. So you fly over the battlefield. You can see the ship circling. You guys kind of pass the ship as it just and like takes out one of the very few remaining tanks that's out there right now. Just fucking decimating it. There's like another tank trying to fire at it, but the missile goes and just goes right through it. Doesn't even fucking hurt it.
Well then.
Alright. I guess we're on the other end of things. I'm going to cast thaumaturgy. My
Okay.
voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll intimidation and have Mav scream in Infernal to just try
Almost
to
like
scare
they think
them.
that there's more
Yeah,
coming from
right.
I like it. Go ahead and roll. Let's see how spooky you are. Do it with advantage because they're not.
Okay.
They kind of know that the battle is turning and that they're not winning.
And they
They're not-
see a giant barista.
They're also not hearing from
That's
any
so
of their
sad.
champions. Or their.
With advantage plus my pluses, it's 10.
10.
I rolled a 5 and a 3.
So it's not as effective as you'd like due to the fact that there's still so much noise going
Yeah.
on. Thaumaturgy is good. It's just not.
Not super spooky, that's
Wait,
the
is
whole
this
point.
prestidigitation?
No, this is thaumaturgy. It's a racial thing since he's from Dis and he's
Okay,
a tiefling.
but it's a cantrip, right?
I think so. Cast at will.
Yeah, that's a cantrip.
Transmutation cantrip. Yep.
Yeah. So, like, maybe if there was, like, a stronger spell that could do this, or maybe if
Yeah.
you did it at a higher spell slot, if you wanted to do that, then maybe they really, like, hear it. But it's just, you do probably get a few that were trying to flee, and
Yeah.
you chase them back into the battle, corralling some that were trying to escape. But as far as, like, the huge swarm trying to head into the maze, it's a little hard.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, you can see that because it's still kind of a battle, people are not taking to your sign, but it did cause them to not go in that tunnel. Because you put the sign up that says POW, they're like, nope, you know what I mean? Like, well, okay, maybe our men aren't doing so well. There's a lot of confusion now on the field.
I want to switch it just to a smiley face.
Switch it to a smiley face.
Wash my hands real quick.
You get out?
No.
So, yeah, so that's what you're looking at right now.
Hey!
What, it stayed up?
Yeah, so far.
Astrid, is there anything in particular you'd like to do? Your gator's currently chilling at the top of the tree, just basking.
Enjoying the sunlight.
Climbed all the way up the tree.
Yes, he did. You told him to. He said, "Come to me."
Shimmy his way back down.
Ken?
He doesn't have to climb. He just does like tuck his little feet in and torpedo down the side of the stream.
Just with his mouth open. Oh, God!
If there's like an entrance into the maze up here with the extra water, he'd be super unstoppable at this point.
If you want to go back down to the field, you can raise more Zambles. If you want to go into the maze, you can start causing a lot of havoc in there and start killing off, team up with your Baristro.
Barista.
Stop it.
No, I don't want to go in the maze.
Okay. Just let that problem solve itself.
Yeah.
It seems like it will.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
need to be in
They're
there.
not doing well.
Sorry.
Jeffrey!
Neighborhood Jeffrey.
And
I think, yeah, I'll go down and I'll start. I can't really make any though.
you're low on,
Yeah.
Spells. oh, man.
I'll chill up here for now.
Okay. Just listen to the sounds of battle.
Mhm.
Sitting with your giant, your zombie babies.
Mhm.
Headhunter, is there anything that you wanted to do while this battle rages on? Do you go out there and start popping heads, or
I don't know, because the battle seems to be... We're winning, right?
you're winning?
I guess I could go join the ground forces.
Okay. So, as you guys give aid where you can and oversee, you are able to kill most of the remaining force, with Mulch's ship providing air support, with the Kruthic running through the mud, with what's left of a few of the zombies that are still out there, rising from the mud and grabbing people, or maybe half of their bodies are missing and they snatch people. It's like, holy shit, and they just kill them. And with the Garistro just absolutely annihilating everything, as well as the oozes, killing everything that's inside that fucking maze. Yeah, maybe in about another hour or two, everybody will be dead. There are a good number that probably escaped into the tree line, that did try to escape. Maybe not where you were standing, going rah, rah, maybe around you, but going into there, the goblins have given chase.
The forest itself.
Into the forest. Now, will these men be killed by the goblins brought back? Maybe not. Will they survive running through that corrupted forest on their own, wounded and low on ammo? Probably not. So, you probably don't have to worry about survivors unless one of them is randomly particularly hardy. But,
Origin story.
yeah, right? That's yeah. But as far as you know now, you did it. Almost all of them lay dead or dying in the mud. And in the maze. Well, 2 feet of water, yeah. There's a lot of dead or writhing in agony soldiers. You have done it.
Oh, we've done it, gang. So where to next? Are we gonna raise an army and go north? Is that what we wanted to do? We could check in with Arthur, and I think you're waiting on some things from Lynan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we definitely need to check in with Arthur.
And we could raid the prison before we
Oh,
go to the vampire land.
I definitely think we should take time to rest and recoup and
No,
figure out.
now. Okay.
We have no army right now.
What is our current obligation to Arthur?
We need
oh,
to help
fuck.
when he asks, right?
We have to go to hell.
That's not for another week.
Yeah.
You still have days before you have to do that.
We have to do that before we do the prison, though.
Well,
So-
let's
What do
do
we need to go
that
hell for?
because I feel like, no, I'm kidding. God doesn't sound ready for us.
Arthur seems like a bad deal.
What does that mean?
It means he's not helping us and we have to help him.
He's
He was useless in this battle.
He told you he wasn't going to help
Yeah.
in this battle.
Exactly.
He just got here. How is he gonna help us?
he helped us
just
a
got
lot
here.
already.
Actually, he told us it was coming, so he kind of did help us.
Mhm.
I don't trust him. Those dirty devils.
Oh, devil.
Okay.
Demons.
Dirty devils.
I'm kind of just like, these two are devils.
Devils, demons, same thing, right?
Ooh, even worse what he just said. Even worse.
Mav's gonna walk away. He knows he can't win in a fight against Headhunter, but boy, he doesn't want to sit here and take this.
So wait, we just defeated 2 champions. Something usually happens at this spot.
Yeah, we level up usually.
Okay, I'll start leveling my guy.
I was
You
thinking,
also usually long rest.
Mhm.
She has always usually come to you in your sleep or when you are meditating.
She's like a tooth fairy.
She's like a tooth fairy.
literally like the
She's
two fairies.
precisely
The
like the
worst.
tooth fairy.
We just put the head under her pillow, and she rewards us.
Now, you have no head. You sent one directly to her.
All right.
But Nedwall Hawthorne's body
We
is
have to-
currently being digested by a giant undead alligator.
We have
Can
to
I
do
get in
surgery.
there?
We have to do surgery.
Can I get in there?
You could get in there, you could let it pass naturally and collect the skull. No, you want to get in there? Okay. How long has it been? About 3 hours?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can get in there.
It's
Alright.
also a zombie, so it wouldn't have normally digested.
He just
Yeah, it's
rolls
a
over
zombie.
for you. What?
It's dead. How's it digesting him?
So, the way that I have it is that the zombies still do, they eat and their body still does capture nutrients. That's why they do not rot away forever. They
But
won't,
if they
you
don't
can't,
eat, they rot.
if they don't eat, they rot like faster.
Mm.
And if they eat, it just takes a lot longer for their bodies to like completely deteriorate
Mm.
into like skeletons and stuff.
Bad game.
And then the skeletons, they don't eat anymore. They just are. But the zombies like just have this compulsion.
Is it gonna kill him if you get in there?
Can I want to try something. Can I tell him to regurgitate it first? Does that work?
He lays it.
And it
He lays in it.
vomits up this massive amount, just this massive amount of goo and bile and all this nasty shit,
On the license
as well
plate.
as other bones. Not at all what he ate today, but like other bones. You see that there are 3 soldiers' bodies. When he ate those 3 soldiers, I'm not entirely
Are
sure.
they're more digested?
When that happened, what?
Are they more digested?
Yeah,
You said they're
like
bones?
more they're not entirely bones. They're like still bits. And then up comes the very dead, fucking crushed body of Nedwall Hawthorne and his stupid fucking self as he just slides across the ground. Got him.
Like a newborn
It's a
baby.
bard.
Okay.
You want to do the honors?
I think Headhunter should do it.
Okay. I want to start sawing his fucking head off.
you as you just remembering as you do it, flashing back to every time that you missed with a shot, and he went, "Haha, missed me!" and would like flick his lute and play that awful song. And when he mind controlled you, nah, just not happening. So you decapitate this.
No, then I just want to.
Still dashing man.
I want to
I
beat his
doubt that.
decapitated
It's
body.
not good. You what?
I want to start beating his decapitated body.
I want to check for stuff first.
As you start beating his body,
Like a magic grenade goes off.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else, so I had a certain pair of boots ready, but I guess you don't want to go there, so that's fine. So let me go ahead.
I'll
and
take the
pull up-
boots.
I was to say, Jeff said he'd loot.
No, it's the city.
His rocket boots.
My-
I'm being above.
Oh, they're running boots. Are they ready yet?
Obviously.
Just gotta go check. Let me pull up to see what he's got.
Fling him into a wall.
The second I use them, I die.
They work, but they don't work
That's
well.
what kills that owner. The rocket boots.
Okay, he has this beautiful loot. Beautiful loot.
I destroy it.
If you wish to, it seems magical, so it'd be a little tough. And it seems like pristine, even though it just came out of an undead alligator's tum-tum. It is made of a fine reddish wood with gold and silver inlays. The strings themselves look to be made of fine silver threads. For whatever, it has the symbol of Astrid kind of on it.
Gross.
Underneath like the strings, so you get the feeling you probably can't use it. I would say even like touching it is uncomfortable.
But you could sell it
It
in
almost
hell.
hurts your hands to do it.
Put it in the bag of
Probably
holding.
sell for a very good amount of money.
Put it in the
or
bag
would
of
make,
holding.
or would
I'm
make a
gonna
good
put it in
gift.
my bag of holding.
A good
Okay.
gift for who?
To get my knife back.
Jaxia, Arthur.
Devils have a tendency to love to trade stuff.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, so he traded angel weapons for his gun.
That is
Both
true.
angel
You
weapons.
also see that there is a very fancy rapier, the Holy Avenger rapier.
That would be good for you.
Maybe.
Uh,
If I can hold it. I don't know
it
if I
is
can
good
hold
against fiends or undead. Just so you know, so if you're fighting other devils or undead, it's good against the shit that you guys like hang out with and make. It hurts your
I was gonna
friends,
say.
essentially. But if you'd like it, I can send it to you.
I have no desire for it right now.
Okay.
It's like good magic sword.
It is. Yeah,
Is it
it's
a
pretty,
bad
it's pretty
magic
good.
sword?
It's pretty good.
I'll hold it on me just if no one else is gonna take it.
I've already got like more weapons than I use on my person
I
right
can see how
now.
much stuff I sell for my dagger. Like, I could throw that in with the loot, see if I get my dagger back.
We need to get your dagger back.
I'm gonna get my dagger back.
Is that an option?
Yes,
Oh.
one way or another.
Who has it?
Bone Man,
The Rattler.
The Rattler has.
my bone knife.
You traded it.
Do we want to go get it?
I mean, we're
We
going.
have to go to hell, so
We're going there anyway.
The gang returns to hell again.
The rehellening.
All right. Well, yeah. Maybe this will be. We have a good stockpile to barter back for the knife, maybe. Because that knife is important to us as a unit. I think it's kind of one of the first things that brought us together once we got out of exile. That's just my thoughts on the matter.
now you make me feel upset for getting rid of it.
Also, our angel items, but that was later in the game.
That's okay.
All right, I put them in your inventory. The loot, and yeah.
What,
Oh,
what
wow.
phone is that?
The new high tech
It's not-
7.9.
It's not. It's not a thing.
What? So
His phone.
What
you
iPhone?
did. You have decapitated him. You have taken his instruments, and now you have his head. And all that is left to do is
Desecrate the body.
wait for Draxia
Kinda.
to
Contact us.
come for you.
Oh.
Oh wait, I know what I can do.
Stop. No, please.
I want to animate object on the dead body and just have him doing a dance on the side of the.
Really?
Headless?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do so as you and raise it.
It's like the
begins
ending
this
of Hereditary.
Horrific, macabre dance as it begins to dance around.
Fortnite dancing on the dust keep.
Well, you made it bad. Now I hate it. Now I hate it. No, so as it begins to floss upon the gray dead stones
The
of Fortnite,
floss.
you feel
Headless
sort
floss.
of. You feel attention drawn to you. You have captured her eye and gotten her attention. And you
The Fortnite
hear,
dance does it.
in your mind. Yeah. And
Oh.
Esther vanishes. Headhunter vanishes. Boom. Astrid.
Charles.
Stop it.
It's my name.
Stop it. Astrid vanishes.
Map turns around. So you he's finally done being angry at Headhunter. He's like, alright then.
Everybody's gone, and there's like the smell of sulfur as you're like, Mav, because you've never taken this journey, we're gonna go with you. Mav, you appear on cracked red kind of earth, dried red clay sort of, in a world that you were not in previously. The sky is black, not because it's night, but because it is full of some sort of poisonous clouds. And there is a war raging on, just over the hill. And as you kind of make your way up the hill, just drawn to this sound, you look over at this horrific battle taking place. Thousands and thousands of beasts and creatures fighting each other. Clearly, one side versus the other. One side reminds you of demons, actually, and devils. It reminds you of the Blood War. You see that there are creatures in like twisted metal, spiked armor, horrific monstrosities of teeth and claw. And on the other side, you see what appears to be creatures more angelic in nature, more ornate and good and kind. Creatures, there's unicorns and shit, and knights riding them. There
You
are
say unicorns?
Yeah. There are people in beautiful
side.
silver armors and with beautiful swords, some shining, some just epic in their design and in their effectiveness. And you can see that beyond the horde of monstrosities, there is a kind of a tower, twisted and broken, like it was once a great sort of castle that has been decimated. And on the right, another grand tower with a beacon of light shining from it, like a great sun, with silver sort of coming off of the sides.
Frills.
You can see too that it looks like one side is winning. The side with the monstrosities seems to be pushing. You can tell that the other side is taking on more casualties. And as you're looking at this, you hear this intense growling come behind you, and the moving of gravel. And as you turn, you see this huge fucking beast with massive teeth and drooling and looking at you. And on top, it appears to be a demon known as a cackler, which is this nasty little thing with like the red thing with huge horns, and it goes and you're like, oh shit. And you look and you're like, oh shit, that's a demon. This must also be a demon, whatever he's riding. And it just and points at you, and the huge thing just and you
I start poking it.
as you
little
turn,
tail flipping in the wind.
as you turn, you are suddenly on cold gray stone, surrounded by gray stone in this dark room. And as you kind of you look and you see Esther, Astrid, and Headhunter as they're all standing there, probably kind of looking bored because they've been here before and they've done this a couple times. And you see them standing there, just waiting. And you all suddenly, from in front of Draxia's throne, comes Mav running, almost appearing out of nowhere like a smoke.
Oh, secrets!
My secrets. As Mav comes running out, and so you're looking at them.
Where are we? Today.
Home?
No.
Heaven?
No. Where are we? What is this?
It's kind of our
Who brought us here?
boss's place.
Boss? Do you not have a name?
Her name's Draxia.
Mav is not happy about this situation.
Yeah, you would know that name. Did I give you the rundown? Of
Yeah,
Draxia?
you gave me the rundown.
Yeah.
He straightens up, spins around, takes out his call stone, and tries to phone Arthur on the call stone.
Probably not a good idea.
He's trying.
Oh, it doesn't even work. It is dead and without any sort of power in this place.
You're gonna be okay.
I should not be here.
Period. Draxia might kill him.
I don't think so.
You need to use your little fancy fucking ring or whatever it is and send me home. I should not
You're just
be
gonna-
here.
Be brought back immediately. You'd be wasting my power.
From behind Mav, as you are arguing with them, when you turned around, you did see that there is a massive throne. No one's on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's big, and it is made of like twisted, ripped metal. It looks like it was placed on top of whatever throne used to be here, because this seemed to it used to be somebody's castle or something, and this was like crushed on it. Twisted metal and bone and soaked in blood. Very demon. You know, their aesthetic is awful,
Right.
but very demon. It looks uncomfortable and terrible. But as you continue to argue with them, you guys see from behind Matt, up in like the corner of the darkness, you can see sort of a red kind of light. And it moves. And Astrid, you've seen this red burning kind of ember before when you saw Draxia in the basement.
In the basement, yes.
Yeah. And as you can see, the shadow that was up there begins to give form as something is almost crawling out of it. As normally she's sitting on the throne and walks to you, but she seems to just crawl across the ceiling, eyeing Mav and looking at him. You can see her massive feet grab onto the roof just like her hands do. It's almost like her feet kind of are like other hands. And she lowers herself almost without any sound whatsoever. But Mav, you feel this creeping sensation of dread and doom kind of surround you as you're like trying to contact Arthur. The only way you know how to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And without a sound, Draxia sort of lowers herself, her 15-foot body, lowering behind Mav and touching down. And Mav, as you kind of sense, because you're a swashbuckler, you're a rogue in a way, you sense that there is someone behind you, and you just don't want to look at all. And you can see all three of them looking not past you, but up and past you, and you hear this noise. Her voice like gravel and sandpaper, like broken glass, and 1,000 screams condensed and shrunk.
Of course.
You hear her voice. Oh, do you not like my home?
Mav just puts the callstone back into his pocket and says nothing. He's just... If he had lips, they would be sealed, but his little teeth are just... He's trying so hard to get out of that lamp. I keep hearing him, and I keep being afraid it's gonna just...
Straight for the head.
Yeah.
He'll be cooked alive.
You hear this sort of intake of breath, raspy. Mavacos, you are a coilbone, correct?
That's your name?
That's his full name, Mavacos Coilbone. But I just Mav is easier.
I said that in character. That was in character.
Oh, well, he doesn't respond in character. He just kind of looks. He just gives, like, the tiniest little nod.
While swallowing the Adam's apple. Gulp.
Yeah.
Your mother was a fine warrior. Why don't you go ahead and turn around so I can get a good look at you?
Immediately he's thinking, is she dead? Like, what news? Is this news that I haven't heard? First of all. Second of all, how the fuck do you know mommy? That's not cool.
Mommy?
Mommy. He loves his mama. He does not turn his whole body. He just kind of like his head.
As you slowly turn, boom! In your view comes her massive head, like a helmet, where the bottom kind of curves, and you can see her teeth, the glowing eye. Like her helmet is just all metal with these 6 sort of holes where eyes would be, and 2 huge blades on the side and 1 straight up the middle. And do you look away or do you stay looking?
I would say that he would stay looking. Can I roll to see if that would be true or not?
Yes, I like that. Roll for like guts. Roll for your
That's what I'm
balls.
thinking.
Roll for Mav's balls.
Nat 20. He's got a lot of
Yeah.
cones.
So you
hear
I hear
a
bells
clinking as they
dropping.
hit the ground.
as you steel yourself, the coilbone might and pride, as you kind of look, and she moves in as she crawls around you and stands up before you 15 feet high.
Now the asshole puckers.
And this
Flaps
is
a little
what
in the
you
wind.
see.
I was gonna ask if you had drawn her.
I have drawn her, yes.
Can I see?
Is this
Yeah.
posted anywhere?
Not yet. Nope. I wanted to show you guys first.
Aww.
That's very nice, man.
What a true
She's
friend.
horrifying to
Yeah,
have.
that's what
Yeah.
she looks like. You can see on her belt, she has 3 skulls.
She doesn't
of-
have clothing over her boobies.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't
She
give
has
a
no
shit.
need for
I'm
Sure,
that.
surprised
was-
you
I
haven't
was-
hit on her.
I was debating giving her like that tarp, but there's
That's
a reason she has
wonderful.
that she wears this like a belt.
She's got a dick.
Oh,
No,
It's just teeth.
no, but you would recognize
Oh.
that the rags that she wears and the skulls that she wears, those skulls, one is from a great powerful demon lord, the other 2 are great powerful devils, and the tarp that she wears was once the cape of a god. And she is wearing it like a tunic for fun, or like an ass cape for
I
fun.
mean, who wouldn't?
But as she looks upon you, she kind of stands up. Mavacles, how have you liked traveling with my friends?
We all kind of
trying-
like, yeah.
I'm trying to decide if he's gonna say anything because his current plan is don't talk to her and you won't get yourself into trouble. But also he's afraid if he doesn't talk to her, he's gonna die. Yeah.
Demons, you know that demons' etiquette is different than devils. Demons,
What that
it's-
is?
Well, they are chaotic, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
Differs by each of
exactly.
them, and she is the goddess of chaos, bloodshed, and destruction. So,
And taxidermy. Weird last
weirdly, yeah. One of the gods is of taxidermy.
It's been fine.
Nah. Well, and she turns to the rest of you. My children. Oh, it's been too long.
Headhunter can't stare at her face anymore.
What?
Because she's got her titty out.
Oh, you're just staring at her titties? Okay. I mean, she's
big are these
15 feet
titties?
tall, so they're pretty big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As she moves, it's just like, there's the biggest titties I've ever seen.
I think that's the most headhunter sentence I've heard in quite a while.
It's the biggest titties I've ever seen in the world. As she...
I say that out loud.
You say that?
Yeah.
Thank you. I grew them myself. So, I have to say, I love the gift you sent me. As she gets close to you, her massive claws kind of just dancing in front of you, Esther.
How is he?
Oh, he's around here somewhere. Hiding, running, screaming, bleeding. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think he believes he can get out.
Where are we exactly?
Oh, well, you are on another world. Once a world called Barrows. It is now fucked into oblivion. It was a world controlled by someone else. And then I came along. And this. And she points to a solid stone wall and goes, and the stone wall just explodes, and you see that massive battlefield raging out before you, and then even further, just desolate, destroyed landscape of random, volcanoes erupting and storms passing through. And do you know who that is? And across the field, on the other end, this last battlefield happening, this grand beacon of light.
Do I?
Any guesses?
Aristride.
I thought that was obvious. You said no idea. My bad.
Righto. Aristride's popped up. And she crawls over and holds the side of the wall, kind of just forcing herself out into the air. She just...
So he does exist?
He does exist.
And he thinks that he can stop me. Nonsense. It took me a while to find this little worm. Now that I have, I'll see him crushed. But
he has power. He is ciphering it from somewhere. And I think we all know where that is. It's Mercelli, the place I sent you.
Ah.
Good God. Every time you kill a champion and bring me their heads, I get a little close to them. And it's nice. I like it. It's very pleasing to me.
Do you only have one champion in captivity? Or two?
Dude, you have killed 2 champions thus far.
Well, what about in the keep? You have the Rock'em Sock'em train.
He's not a champion.
Oh.
He was just an apex, right?
Yep, he's just an apex that you are. He's a superhero, essentially. He's like a very strong superhuman, but you captured him in an eternal maze.
We should hold a champions convention and bomb it.
They're not gonna believe us.
How many are
I'm gonna
left?
go for that.
There were 8 to start. You have killed 2. You
That
have
means
killed
6.
1 more. And you have brought me another.
Oh.
You have only 4 left. Including the king.
Oh, he's a champion?
So we have 5.
Oh man, that
Boss
means we
is
have to
left.
kill.
No, 4
No, no.
including
4,
me.
including the king.
So that's 6.
4.
I'm just fucking.
Oh, it's 4 and 4.
So 9.
Stop it. She makes your mouth disappear.
Beetlejuice.
Now, Mavericles. What you may not know.
She gets very close to you.
He does not
Clamping down her claws around you, you feel like you were in a prison of...
Goo.
Flesh.
She just surrounds you. She goes,
Flesh prison.
like it. You only wish you could get this close to the titty.
the titties are starting to...
She's like,
The deal I have with these fine people is for every champions that they bring me, I give them a gift. Now, you have brought me 2. Where is the head of Mr. Hawthorne?
Oh, I have it. I'm gonna pull out. Oh, I guess I have it on my belt, so I'll hand it over.
She grabs it, and as she holds the head in her hands, she kind of flips it over so the neck part is open, and she shoves her tongue into the neck part.
Oh.
As it kind of slithers out and sticks, and you see, and she pulls her tongue out. She goes,
Almost lost this one.
and she holds it by the claws.
Did your spirit try to find its home?
And he's like, no, this can't be. I was promised.
I want to give him the same
I
look
was
he
promised.
gave me when he possessed
See
me.
what-
Yeah.
Where is my god? And she holds his head out the window,
There is your god.
and he's, what is this? Bye! And throws him backwards into the darkness of this castle, whatever the chamber is that she keeps throwing these heads down as he wails into the darkness. Thank you, Alan.
beautiful.
Very much like that.
Now then, about your prize.
Ooh.
You,
I'm sorry, Astrid, am I boring you?
bro, I feel like that was in game.
Astrid, you had a bit of trouble. Angels. Sent by who?
It's your whole backstory.
I know. I don't remember his name.
I'm never playing another D&D
Oh,
with
not
you
the
guys.
prophet. The knowledge knower.
The knowledge knower.
Let's see. I think I can come up with this one.
It's the wisdom.
The wisdom.
No, let's go with the knowledge knower.
Yes.
The big smart. I'm here on behalf of the big smart. We're here for you, Miss Sunflower.
This is all in game right now.
Miss Ollie Sunflower.
It's not my origin story.
The big smart. Knowledge knower, big smart.
The nerd. The omni nerd.
Oh my goodness.
The wisdom.
That's it.
There you go.
On the tip of my tongue.
Kate forgot.
He thinks he can take you from me.
I don't know what he wants at this point.
You can fuck off.
Keeps coming at the worst times.
I think he wants you dead. Well, he hurt you. Look what he did to poor Headhunter's face.
And she
Oh yeah, I forgot.
lifts your mask up with a claw and touches your little scar.
Oh,
Oh, poor baby.
When did that happen?
I got a sledgehammer to the face.
The angels like crushed his face
Oh.
and knocked out one of his teeth and gave him like a wicked scar on his face.
I have a gold tooth now. Oh wait, I never melted it down. Fuck.
No, you traded him.
I was gonna give you the ability to melt down an angel weapon and make teeth out of it, and you didn't do it.
I still
You
have.
gave him away.
You
You
gave
signed
away
your
to a
death
devil
away.
for a deal. So,
I know of a place. A temple. Out in the astral plane. It is run by a group known as the Eternal Guardians. They see it as their mission to, protect the multiverse from wicked things, evil and the like. They hide artifacts, spells, knowledge, things that aren't allowed or they consider too dangerous. This place is run by a man who worships the wisdom. Go into this place, steal the things, and kill the master. And that'll probably piss the wisdom off, which I think will be hilarious. Yeah.
Will it rid us of him for forever?
The wisdom? No. No, that's something you'll have to do yourself. But perhaps something within this temple is known as the library of the Eternal Guardians. Perhaps
Oh, you have
this,
one of those.
perhaps this library
What?
can tell you where the wisdom is. I would eradicate him, but I don't know where he is. Astrid protects
Praise
himself
him.
by not truly being there. And the wisdom protects himself by not truly being anywhere.
Oh, so this wisdom thing is a god.
A celestial.
I speak celestial
Bleh.
So you can talk to him.
on your behalf.
Because I can't talk to him.
He can be your lawyer.
I can be the mediator, just like we can brokerage peace
And
in
I'll
the
be
blood
the
war.
I'll be the meat eater.
How does he also speak common? Because like I don't speak. This is out of game. I don't speak celestial.
Yes,
Okay.
he can speak. He can most likely
Well, I bet
speak
you chooses to speak the other language in front of you just to make you feel
To
stupid.
piss you off.
Most deities can speak all languages. Most higher creatures can.
I know a little goblin, a little orc. Maybe
I
dwarf?
love those two languages. They are my favorites.
Most beautiful.
Yes. Angelic to the ears.
So, you'll go to this temple, this library, and take from it. The problem is, it is a tough one. So, you're going to need someone to tell you a little bit about it. Give me your watch.
Oh man.
Just, Oh, she's definitely sleeping. This will be great.
and she eats your watch
Oh.
and vomits it back out, covered in goo,
You can take that.
and then
Do that.
swings her hands
Probably just to fuck with me.
around the swings her hands or over the ground, and you see a portal start to take form as she and rips a person out. A strange looking person.
Wilhelm
Humanoid in shape, but the head is a little bit elongated. The skin is almost yellowish. You can see that the head is bald. It's a
Bean Man.
female wearing like strange kinds of clothes. A little bizarre. Any of you can roll intelligence to try to figure out what this thing is.
It's an alien.
It looks like an alien a little bit.
Nat 20 again.
Really?
You want to see?
I'm not gonna
No,
bother rolling.
that's
I don't know
solid.
where my other dice is.
We got a nat 20, so
18.
Oh, very good.
What
Nat
happened
20
to
plus 0.
Like
He's
it's
not a
solid.
smart guy. I don't know how he knows this.
You know?
Nat 20.
Are you serious?
We all know.
You all know that this is
You want to roll?
this is a gift Zari.
91. I got 13.
This is Gith. G-I-T-H. A Gith.
Gith.
It is a kind of race of
Githica.
creature, and this is a Githzari.
It's a racist
There
creature?
are basically two factions of Gith: Githzari and Gith Yankee. Gith Yankee are the crazy astral pirates. Githzari are sort of like astral monks, and they're all this sort of alien race. She doesn't look so monkly though. She looks kind of like she's wearing like more swashbucklery clothes.
Ooh,
Like a Githzari
hey.
being a Gith Yankee in a way. And as she gets plopped up, she is awoken. She looks like she just woke up and is confused and kind of worried until she sees Draxia, and then she looks way more concerned and goes like pale and is like, "What is it that you require?" And she goes, Draxia
She
just
sounds like that.
turn around. He turns around and looks to all of you. I don't.
The library.
Oh, yes. Of course. So, there is a library in the astral plane known as the Library of the Eternal Guardian.
I told them that part. Tell them how to break in.
Okay. Well, if you're after sacred artifacts, the most important are two books, two great tomes that are within this library. I don't know them. I was kind of kicked out before we really officiated them into it, but they are incredibly dangerous and incredibly well guarded. The other two things are two pieces of armor that are within this library, kept in a special reserve in case of another great astral war would break out against Yankee. These would be used as weapons. The two books are on actual lockdown, never to be touched. They are under strict quarantine because they cannot be destroyed.
So how do we break in?
So, the security of the library is broken up into 4 parts, essentially.
Oh wait, why don't you just come with us?
Nope. And Draxia just looks down.
That sounds fun.
Well, they know me. They'll
good
kill
idea.
me instantly.
We could
I
disguise
have a hat.
you.
I have a hat. Now you're a little boy.
Is she?
It would be better if
She
you
was
used
for a
makeup.
second, and then he lifted the hat off, and then she's back to being her.
It changed you into a little boy.
Well then, perhaps I can come with you. And she looks at Draxia. Draxia's just nodding. And she goes, "Yes, I will come with you."
Can you fight?
Yeah, yes, I used to fight.
Okay. That's
I
good
was
enough.
I was a Githzari. I was a monk.
I don't
in
know
this
what that
library.
is.
Well,
like
I was more of a scribe, really.
Like
End of the day, but
a monk that like sleeps and eats all day, or one that like kung fu's?
sleeps and eats all day. She circles her foot on the floor. I was a scribe. I was a record keeper. I kept records. But look,
Well, if we need records kept, I'll come straight to you.
sounds good. Do I have to do that? No. Okay. So look, if you're all going to break into the library of the Eternal Guardians, understand it's a very dangerous place. The monks there are well, they can all put up a fight, and
Monks. Come on.
and the security is pretty tight. Here's the main thing you have to know. There is an alarm system, like an alert system. If it goes off, all of the monks will begin to run. They will begin to flee and teleport, basically through planar travel, as far and as fast as they can, with as many artifacts.
Maybe we should
as
do
they
that.
Teleport. Is that so?
Oh shit!
Yes, they will essentially try to teleport away as quickly as they can. There is a main teleporter that they will all use, but some of them have their own ways of getting out, and it can just be very tricky, and they will escape with much of the loot.
What kills you?
I'm sorry, what did you
As a
just
race,
say?
what kills you?
Bullets? Bullets, yeah, sharp things, heavy things.
Shiny things, dark things,
It
water things, fire things.
doesn't matter.
They kind of just look like green drows.
I saw what I googled them, but I didn't look at.
I guess
their
they're like
actual stats.
humanoid.
But I'm saying
same
like
weaknesses.
if they have any
Bullets and
weaknesses
gravity.
Bullets and
or
ground.
like defenses or advantages against certain
It is-
things.
They're monks.
They
We'll
all
just
have-
get rid of their tofu.
Well, speaking strictly from a mechanical standpoint, they all have pretty good wisdom. Their
Okay.
wisdom so their wisdom
Metagaming.
saves will probably be pretty good. They are intelligent. The monks hone their minds and their bodies. They are resilient.
The bullets.
And very trained. They will fight you to the death. They will not
That's not a
run from
problem.
you. Okay.
Wait, they use a teleporter, you said, not spells?
Some of them do have
Difference.
spells. Some of them will have their own ways of escaping, but most of them rely on the main teleporter, which you can sabotage if you'd like.
Now, is it magical
Well, what
or
about
electrical?
the
Magical.
whole alarm system?
What?
The whole alarm system.
So the entire alarm system is another portion that you would definitely want to. That is called the alarm nexus, and that is something you want to get rid of. It controls the alert system for the entire temple, and as I said, if things go loud, they will flee with as much loot as they possibly can.
What if we sabotage it first?
And
That
that
sounds
is
like a
what
plan.
I'm suggesting. That is
Thank you very much for that suggestion.
okay. There's something else you need to be worried about is there is the code keeper. The only way to get into the vaults is with the codes.
Hate this place.
The codes kept by the code keeper. The code keeper is the only one who withholds most of the passwords
Code
and the
keeper.
codes required. Essentially, and they keep it simple.
Can he bleed?
Yes, he can.
That's
The
not
only
an issue.
problem is, here's the
Could
thing.
probably command it too.
He would rather die
Oh.
than see these things kept taken by creatures.
Oh,
of
we
the-
can do that.
That's not a problem.
He would die before ever getting the codes.
Okay.
Also not a problem.
I have another solution.
But you said he's the only one with these codes.
Yes, so you don't.
So no one else knows these codes.
Yes,
So then why do we need the codes?
because you can't get through the door without the code. The door knows the codes,
Oh.
and they change every day.
Oh.
But there is someone.
Smart doors.
But the code keeper is the code keeper's close to someone. There was another scribe there named Neiman. I worked closely with them. Neiman and the code keeper were
Okay.
very close, let's say. And if you
Oh.
wanted to get information out of the code keeper, don't squeeze him. Squeeze Neiman.
Whoa, wait,
Yeah,
what?
this is getting really. Guys, I don't know if I'm a part
Well,
of
you
this.
just need to squeeze Neiman to get the code keeper
Both
to release
hands?
his secrets.
all over the floor.
All over the floor, if that's.
You okay, babe?
I was drinking.
If
Everyone-
possible, squeeze Neiman in front of the code keeper. That'll really get him.
Get
going.
him going, yeah. Okay, I kind of see where this is going.
We really gotta rub them out, you know? Just
Now, if we squeeze them both of them at the same time, and like, will more secrets come out?
You know, that's something you should just
Try.
out.
what if we employed the Dutch rudder to?
Okay.
You want to jerk him off? What's wrong with this one? What's wrong with this one?
I don't know.
Well,
Esther's losing it in
Either way.
character. Just
either way, you should
Super serious explanation. We're just cracking up.
you should disable the alarm nexus, sabotage the teleporter or destroy it,
Evan Nexus.
gather the codes from the code keeper, and you'll be able to get through the vault. But one problem above all of this is that there is a creature known as the Overwatcher. Now, the Overwatcher sits in a floating tower that hovers above. I'm giving you a complex heist, and you hate it? What the fuck?
Because it's all magic and codes. And
Yeah, it is. So, you must
The
get
Overwatcher, I'm sure
Within the
bullets
floating-
don't hurt him.
within the floating tower, there is a creature known as the Overwatcher. This horrible, blubberous thing, with lots of eyes, and it is up there because of a deal that it made with the Wisdom. Wisdom gave it the tower, and
Shitty
so
deal.
in exchange, it watches over the temple as well.
What a shitty deal.
Well,
I'll give you this tower if you're stuck in it for the rest of your life. Yeah.
I say.
A free castle.
I'm part of
The Overwatcher made the deal because with the the wisdom gifted it many lenses that it uses to look into.
Plus eyes.
that it uses to look into any plane of existence.
It's a
it wishes.
special brand.
So it's like
It is
watching
essential-
TV all day long.
That is exactly what this thing does, except its TV is people,
Oh,
and
weird.
creatures of different worlds.
Gross.
It's a very she's very strange. Her name is Takuka. I'm sorry.
Is she a beholder?
Takokata.
Oh, I thought she was like a beholder. You said she had a bunch of eyes.
She does. Her name is Takuka.
Is she a
Beholders
beholder?
can
Is she a
have
beholder?
names.
What?
Is she a beholder?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you've run into those. Excellent. That's wonderful.
Does she have
Lots of
any
people when I say
eyes?
beholder, they just, yes, she has one
No,
large
no.
eye, many
Does she
eyes.
have any eyes that are focusing on the now?
Oh, most likely. She may be watching us right now. She can watch anything at any time. That That is what the wisdom gift is.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about Takokit is that she has no loyalty to this place. She had a deal to watch over and protect, but beholders are mad. They are insane.
Maybe we could
Wait,
persuade her.
Yeah.
I would
Go on a
suggest
date.
either eliminating her or talking to her.
Those are two things that I typically do.
He
Yeah, you're
excels at.
great at them.
Well, needless to say, after you do all of this, the main vaults are behind the master's chambers. So all you need to do is kill him, and you're good to go. He will not let you through those
You
chambers.
keep saying the only thing you have to do. You've said that like 4 times, which means there's like 4 steps of the only
Bad
thing
dialogue.
you
Yes,
have to do.
there's basically 4 steps
sounds
in the
like a
security
bad
system,
game.
and the only thing you really need to do is break up.
there you go.
break up, and do all 4 at the same time. Because
What's his specialty?
whose specialty?
The gatekeeper? What was his name?
Oathbreaker? No, Overwatcher?
Oathbreaker.
Which one? The Overwatcher,
Code-
the Code
Code
Keeper,
Keeper.
or the Master?
The master.
The Master whoops ass. That's what he does.
With his hands?
Yep,
Okay.
with his bare hands.
Loads
Is
gun.
he
I got
magical?
it.
Yes, he has
He's
a staff.
magical.
He has a staff
He
that
has
kicks
staff.
the shit out of things. Oh, he's magical, but his fists aren't. He can just do things to you. He doesn't
I'll just
need
wear
magic.
armor. I'll just wear a knight, like a
Pillow
ball
armor.
Wearing a helmet would probably be good, but he won't matter. He'll still hit you with it.
With the helmet?
He could. He'd probably rip it off and beat you to death with it. I saw him beat a man to death with a walnut.
I'm
once.
glad you're coming with us.
I don't want to do that. But okay, I guess I will.
So, metagaming. What's like the best?
What does that mean?
Who's designed for what? Essentially, you wanted us to split up.
Well,
Dibs on the
here's the
beholder.
thing.
I feel like she would find me very attractive.
For
Though.
the
You're kind of like a
Overwatcher-
dark.
She's a blob of eyes.
For the
so
Overwatcher,
she can see all of this.
Good luck.
Sorry, go on.
He
Good luck.
disappears.
Good luck. Bye.
Just takes out a knife.
There's only one thing that's really, really important, and that is that if whoever's going to disarm the alarm nexus, you must do it quietly. Because the closer they are to the nexus, the easier that it is to activate.
I'm not very good at quiet anymore.
Not
I have
since the incident.
decent stats in it, but
I would also have a way to Good. You can all communicate with each other during the job. You would probably require that, especially for you. If you're going to go disarm the alarm nexus, there's a few
I take out
things along the way.
I take out an auxiliary headpiece from somewhere and hand it to them.
oh, that was mine before I got in the sludge.
When it comes to the teleporter, no, just sabotage it as much as you want. I would try to be quiet as you can throughout all of this. The Code Keeper. In order to get to the Code Keeper, he is behind a door that there are two guardians to the Keeper. Listen, they're his bodyguards. In order to get to the Keeper, both bodyguards must be alive and touch their hands upon the door at the
Yeah, I
same
can
They
time.
control that.
have to be alive.
And that will open the door to the Code Keeper. Otherwise, if you try to destroy the door, it will set off the alarm. You can do this loud. If you want, you can assault the temple, the library of the Eternal Guardians, and just take whatever you can. It's just that they will remove many of the items. They will try to jettison those books out as quickly as they can.
Can either of y'all cast transformation spells?
I don't think I have any.
You can't turn me into a bird.
You can have a hat for it to be a
I
bird.
don't think so.
Who's taking 4 eyes?
I mean,
I don't have glasses.
collectively.
But you're
are-
smart.
I'm smart.
You're a nerd.
I'm
Nerd. Is there any stage of this 4-stage operation that doesn't have so much magic?
Fresh out of that.
Sorry, it's a magic library.
The
Basically.
At the end of the day, the teleporter or the Code Keeper will probably be the easiest then, because the teleporter,
What about the
Though-
dong hanger?
though it is magic in nature, it is pretty straightforward in its
Yeah,
design.
You're gonna blow it
You
up.
It
just
has-
blow it up with
it has
plastic
control-
explosives.
It has control panels.
We
It
need to get
has
bombs. Like,
things that they
not
use
just for
to
this.
analyze it and control it. It would probably be pretty close to probably be akin to the things that you use.
That sounds good. I'll do the teleporter.
But I would still be quiet on your way there.
Yes,
oh my
that is
God, that's
my middle
awesome.
name.
Doing like World War II beyond enemy lines with a bomb to get the Nexus. Let's do it.
Oh yeah,
Here's
if you want to blow it up, do it. If you want to, once you get there, like I said, there are control panels. You can sabotage it in different ways. You'll see when you're there.
I'll put them all at the bottom of the ocean. I'll set the teleporter.
There are 3 crystals. You can,
It will.
if you have explosives, you can place explosives under the 3 crystals, blow those up, and it will send the teleporter into basically a very hazardous.
What if I steal
Or-
the crystals?
Set the teleporter to send it to the castle. So they're trying to get away, but then they just end up at home.
So put them in the maze.
You could also set it to turn them inside out.
Oh, I like that one.
That's something people.
That seems like it would be difficult. But yeah, okay, I'm good with the teleporter.
No, it's a setting.
Oh,
That's why I
that
picked
seems
out.
like a really
Dial.
bad idea.
Yeah, I did that because I have really sick, twisted desires, and that's
Oh,
why
you
I,
do,
I
do
got
you?
kicked out because
What's
of
your
that.
name?
My name is. Sorry, I forgot my own name for a second. Zethra.
Ew.
Okay, fuck you. How about that? What's his name?
Its name is Alex.
Ew. Gross, stupid, lame name. What's your name?
Astrid.
You kind of frighten me. I don't want to do it. I don't want to make fun of you.
Why didn't you ask him?
That's a devil.
Fair. Wow.
Matt is debating his relationship with these people.
Draxia laughs. So, are you ready to go then?
After we get our prizes from Draxia.
After
No,
our
This isn't a prize, this is the mission.
after our long
This is
rest,
the prize.
I will be ready to go.
Oh. No.
And Draxia waves her hand over you, and you don't feel different. Don't change anything. You feel no different whatsoever. She goes, and she splits open her hand, and goes,
Drink up.
and begins to offer her blood.
No,
Do
I'm
you
okay.
drink?
Yeah.
Esther drinks. Drink. You now have all the benefits of a long rest.
Yay!
No.
I'll do it.
No.
You have all the benefits of a long rest.
Otherwise, I can't do any.
Alex.
What did it taste like? Like slushy?
What did it taste
cherry?
like?
What?
What did it taste like?
It tasted like.
Like cherry flavored slushy?
It tasted like very, very sweet candy.
Ooh. Okay.
You drank from it?
Yeah.
Okay. And she pops her arm off, and you can see that you're like almost like it was like a glove, and you see her other arm come out, and she goes, and she pulls a unicorn's head out, and goes, and now you start tripping balls as the room starts changing colors, and she goes,
Awesome.
I gotcha. Do you want it?
and shakes the unicorn's
No.
dead head above you as the blood sprinkles.
Alex is having like non-flashbacks as it's
He's-
I'm just hallucinating like a bunch of dead unicorns screaming.
Alex, save us!
Oh, I forgot.
Why'd you let us kill him? Why'd you let us kill him?
One more thing. Getting to the library.
Me and Alex are just rolling around.
Getting to the library is difficult.
So you are unaffected by the hallucinogenics of the blood.
Yeah, I'm already.
Because you're already seeing things.
Yeah.
In fact, as you're sitting here talking, you can see another what looks like one of those like great ghosts just sort of floats through this castle. It's some huge behemoth type creature. As you're just like, and just floats out.
I
into
need a
the ether.
doctor.
She goes,
In order to get to the astral, or to get to this library, Zethra here does not know the location. It is hidden. The only creatures that know how to get there are the ones that remember every nook and cranny of the astral
Our
plane.
barista.
No,
Space whale.
You.
astral whales. So,
and she pulls out this
A whale.
massive harpoon.
No.
And she goes, and she hands it to you.
Now
and
you're gonna have
says,
to kill something you love.
you can jam it into his head, and it will control him. It'll take you right there.
Okay.
Very well.
And can you cure domination spells?
Bye!
And she claps her hands, and poof, you are all in the astral plane with Zethra because you demanded to have her with
Ah.
you. And she, oh god,
Oh, it is good to be back.
Where the hell are we?
the astral plane. It is.
I want to roll around in it.
Okay,
Is
you
it
roll
sand
up.
or little crabs?
It's like mist.
It's,
I
did
think
you ask if it was sand or little crabs?
Well, I mean,
You were thinking like purgatory from Pirates, huh?
yes.
the astral plane is a kind of
I
in
love that.
between for
Like
souls.
visualization of
For
it.
souls traveling to other planes. It has a bluish white color to the ground and the sky, and one can see millions of stars in the sky. That's how you differentiate the sky from the ground, is that there's riddled with stars. There are these sort of ghostly wisps that kind of float around. Those are the souls that are traveling. And it is like its own world. You can see off in the distance what looks like large mountains, but like shadowy and kind of hard to see. You can see on the right-hand side some sort of massive spiraling thing going straight up just up into the stars, where it's hard to even see. Some kind of a massive
A
tower.
ribbon fish?
What?
Never mind.
Should we take a break right now?
I will in just a
Yeah.
second. And as you kind of stand amidst the ground that is, that like bluish gray kind of ground, you look around. Esther, you are good to be back, and you can see off in the distance what appears to be something
Oh no.
swimming in the sky.
Sky wheel.
And we'll take a break right there. Yeah!
Oh.
We'll take a break right there, and
Nice.
we'll come back.
We're just gonna have to rip the band-aid off and do this.
Welcome to being evil. You don't get to have friends. Yeah, they go through all their beginning shit because they make like a million announcements.
But they also make like $1
There it
million
is.
dollars.
Look how good that looks. And he gets like
Fair.
hit with some fucking
Oh
monster.
shit, man! You just got hit
They're
cock
like out.
slapped.
They're like out in the woods. And that
Look, it's a healer.
Yep.
Wow, we could totally do something not nearly as good, but something like this.
yeah, something closer to what their first intro.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There's a dragon.
yeah, that's enough of that.
Okay.
The one guy shoots dick lightning. It's pretty great.
Okay.
So you are in the astral plane. There's an
My
astral
plane.
whale not too far away, almost like Draxia could be here in this spot on foot. I'm gonna knock that over.
Have the pirates returned.
What?
Never mind.
Nope.
Proceed.
Nope, they're hanging around. Now that they're in the material plane, you don't get the feeling that they want to go back to the astral plane.
I like it.
You have released that scourge upon the world.
They're like our guard dog.
Kinda.
Are we
a lot
okay?
worse. What?
Are we okay?
Yeah, no, I'm just it's the memory running constantly at the bottom. I'm making sure it doesn't
Yeah,
sway
we're
too
okay.
high.
So you cap it halfway so it doesn't implode.
Yeah.
Okay. Proceed with caution.
So there's a whale.
There's a
How
whale.
far
Neat.
away?
Pretty far. It's like a shadow that you are seeing swimming through the air as they swim through the air. What you feel is, how would you get it to touch?
What is that thing?
Space whale.
Cool. And
Space.
let's get going to where
I
we
think
need to
that
go.
unicorn blood is still in my system.
Right? Like we're supposed to be going to this
Didn't
library.
Harry
Let's
Potter
go.
have to eat unicorn blood?
Do any of you know how to track a space whale? Draxia just said,
I forgot we
Why
had
do
another
we need a
person
space
with
whale?
us.
the space whale is. I don't know how to get us to the library.
Can I try to
The
speak
space
whale?
whale does. Our minds are erased. The minute we leave, you cannot know how to get back.
Can I try to call the whale?
You are supposed to wait for the master to come and receive you. But space whales
Excuse
know
me?
every nook and cranny of the astral plane. So,
Guys, we have to all get together and try to
hence
call
the
the whale.
harpoon that I gave.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to start making whale calls.
Okay, roll performance.
That's a 5 with advantage.
No.
I didn't gain any inspiration.
So go ahead and give me your whale noises. Okay, so Headhunter starts doing that.
Do I remember the whale's name?
I don't even remember the whale's name because that was from like
Make it up.
Act 1.
You get to name your whale
Yeah,
Wally.
Name the whale.
before you kill it.
If he's gonna
What-
die, don't name him.
What's the
God.
tuna fish whale's name? Starman?
Starman. Starkist tuna.
Yeah! See?
His name isn't Starkist.
It was. Oh.
It's like
Okay.
Sammy tuna, Tommy tuna.
Tuna whale.
What would you like his name to be? Astrid?
I remember it being like celestial, but I
I
come
think so too. I just can't remember.
I speak celestial.
Someone Google celestial whale names.
Got
Oh,
it.
that's where I named my first child.
Yeah,
from.
so we're doing.
Yep.
somebody get a good name.
According to whalefacts.org.
Oh, we're gonna get
Those are
copyrighted.
Cetus.
Semen whale.
I wanna.
Sperm whale. That's what I was looking for.
Rotono.
It's a sperm whale.
Fetus? Yeah.
I want to speak in celestial and say it like just above a speaking level. Hello, old friend.
He can't hear you. He's far away.
You hear kind of echo,
My call worked.
and you can see the shadow turn and start making its way. It's larger and larger. This thing, it's about the size of like a blue whale. It's fucking large.
That's big.
And it approaches, and as it kind of comes down to you, you see that it has like 6 fins and this massive tail. It has beautiful colors. It's almost like kind of like the colors sort of shift through it. You know what I mean?
Like a
Its
rainbow
eyes
instead of
look-
white. It's almost like rainbow sparkly.
Kind of, but not all the colors of the spectrum. More like the blues and silver.
Oh,
and
it's
grays.
beautiful.
As it comes over, and you see that its eyes are full of stars, and it just
Oh.
hello, old friend.
It's been a long time.
What
Maybe not
brings
for you.
here?
We need to get to the
You
temple.
all just hear, and then him speaking like celestial to it.
Oh my god, really? Yeah. So we need to get to the temple of whatever it was.
The Library of the Eternal Guardians. I think I said 5 times.
The Library of the Eternal
about it
Dick
right
Book.
now.
Your names don't stick.
They don't
No,
care
because
about
these
it.
two do.
They really don't.
I do. I just don't care enough to remember.
When every time something's important, I do this. That's me writing it down in my mind.
But you're not right now. You don't even care.
No, honestly, the
Because
places
I don't
are
speak
important.
well. I don't know what to write
But
down.
we need to get to the library. Are you familiar with it?
There's many libraries. Yes. But why do you want to go there?
I believe they have artifacts that could help us, and some believe are indebted to us. Rightfully ours, so to speak.
Did they steal these from you?
No.
The monks of this library are friends. They have told me to keep the location secret.
Are we not friends?
We are. I cannot betray the trust of one with a request of another.
Does he want to loot?
That does not seem right.
That's fair. We do have one in our party, though, who was one of the members of this library. They were slighted by them. Could almost be seen as correcting a wrong.
And
Question
Zethra
check.
just looking at you like doesn't know what to say to an astral whale. You would wish to reunite then?
Yes.
Why were you kicked out? Says to the Zethra. It looks to you guys.
Does she understand him? Okay.
But speaks in common. I did some pretty sick shit. I did some pretty twisted sick shit. Not gonna lie. Turned somebody inside out with the teleporter. Said that it was a mistake, but thought that I was having a lot of fun.
I mean, we all been down those paths.
I killed another monk. He was pissing me off.
I'm trying to do this
He
right.
said that he was gonna, that we were gonna be like,
Seems like she's
together.
blonde.
But,
Just,
we
just
weren't, so I
going.
killed him.
Just keeps going.
Ooh,
But now she wanted to atone for your sins, right?
I tried to steal a scroll.
Well, we
of
can't
Earthquake.
understand her.
She's speaking common.
No, she's speaking common.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tried to steal a scroll of Earthquake. They caught me, and all my sins just sort of caught up to me. They found out I was the one that turned Gary inside out, and they found out I was the one that killed Banus. So, bada bing, bada boom, I get kicked out.
I did not know that was why they got kicked out, but that is why she got kicked out.
And your hope is to bring them back? It sounds as though they were kicked out for reasonable cause.
You
You
know,
the will of judgery.
you've always known me to be a mediator between unlikely allies.
True, and a truth teller, which I appreciate. So, you wish to bring this person back in an attempt to right their wrongs?
That is up to them. There are objects there that are now a promise to us. Maybe not from the rightful owners.
So you wish to steal?
You're doing well. You're doing well.
The whale would not lie. I mean, tell the truth.
I'm guessing the whale's like neutral,
Mm-hmm.
neutral good. Yeah.
Neutral, chaotic.
No, it's not a fuckboy. It's not chaotic neutral.
Very
Is that, so chaotic neutrals are fuckboys?
Listen, there's this like a whole thing of just like chaotic neutral people are assholes. People who generally play them.
He lays down his 6 fins, allowing you to walk aboard.
Is
Let's
he
go.
bouncy? Is he like
a little
squishy?
bit. A little bit.
Alright, guys, we can go.
Stop that.
Nav takes joy in the little things.
Well done. Well done. I
Yeah.
thought you would have forgotten that you're supposed to like tell the truth with him, but well done.
People forget, like, I try to be truthful for the most part when
do,
it's
yeah.
interacting with people
You know,
who
he's
outclass us.
He's
like,
a good guy. He's a really good guy in this campaign.
So, yeah,
Can I sit on the blowhole?
I breathe out of that.
You breathe?
They'll tip you off.
Is he speaking common now?
No, he's speaking Celestial, but they can understand it. When he speaks to you, you
Oh.
can understand it. Everybody else just hears Celestial, but you speak Celestial to him.
We did it.
He begins
I didn't have to stab him.
to fly.
With what?
The harpoon. They
It's
missed
the
that.
the steering wheel harpoon.
The whole point of that was we had a weapon that we could attack this thing that has helped us before. But I was trying to do it the diplomacy
Instead,
method.
Somebody's turning good on us.
The library
I'm sorry, Vondas Petter.
of the Eternal Guardians.
Where
Fun.
is he?
About an hour of traveling through the astral plane, and it's
It's fun.
he's at the tree.
At the tree
That's
bar.
been wrecked.
Hopefully he's alive. So anyway,
That would be a shame if he was dead.
you
Nothing can
eventually
catch him.
see-
He's a jackalope.
You eventually see
It's
coming
probably
up
dead.
on the horizon a large floating structure. It's like an island just floating amidst.
So the
astral
whale broke a
plane.
promise.
Oh.
Headhunter will remember that. The whale promised the alien people of the library that he wouldn't tell them their location.
It's true, but Esther convinced him.
With an alien person in tow.
It was one of the people who used to be there.
Good
So,
at disguise.
the library floats on an island of stone, cast adrift among the astral winds. The billions of stars within the bluish-white astral sea, which now cascades below you, contrast the floating island's dark reddish stone and the library's dark oak wood walls and archways. The library is a large structure made of a dark wood and stands 2 stories high, and is spread out in a wide rectangular design that takes up much of the island's surface. There is one tall stone tower that seems to hover above the roof of the temple, with a stairway bridging the gap between the roof and the tower. There is a wide, flat surface leading up to the front entrance that looks like some kind of training ground. There is no one currently on the training ground, as the whale begins to lower you down straight towards that flat area and lands, allowing you to step off.
How long of a drive was this?
This is only about an hour. But the landscape moved in a weird way, like as if you were traveling maybe farther, or sometimes
Light
it looked like you were
years.
traveling backwards. It was a bizarre trip.
No.
The astral plane's a weird place.
Thank you
Unicorn
again,
blood.
old friend.
You are welcome. And he walks off because you succeeded in convincing him.
What a nice whale.
And now you just have this big, weird harpoon.
Does it shoot, or is it just a
That's a
stabby?
surprise for later.
Yep, it's used to control an astral whale, so what else can it control? What else can you jam it into the brain?
Let's try to barista.
You
already
have it
control
under
him.
control.
So,
I want my own barista.
Oh, wait.
We're going
I
back.
have an
Wait.
idea.
Traxia.
No. The beholder.
the wide surface that you're all standing on now leads up to the front entrance.
Where
And
did
it
he
looks
at?
like some kind of training ground, weathered from constant use but clean and orderly. As you can see from where you are, the front entrance of the temple has several steps made of the same red stone as the island, leading under a large archway of dark wood painted a pale yellow. There are 2 massive doors up there, made of solid wood, with each having a dark metal door knocker. As you all stand here kind of looking, Zethra's like, okay, time to change me, make me look like someone else. Make me look like someone else now.
Wait, do non-monks come here for anything?
No, not really.
So why don't we all dress like monks?
We're going to have to get monks' robes and monks' clothes.
I mean, unless we all disguise self.
Can't you disguise self?
I can. Us 3 can, I think. Alex, can you?
I can. I have a disguise kit.
Your head's already bald, so we can just get you
You could paint him yellow.
Get the Woolly Willy kit.
Willy.
So you get big eyebrows and a beard.
Why would he need big eyebrows and a beard?
He's really not nice to
Are
people's
we gonna
cultures.
put the hat on her so that she looks different?
Please put the hat on
It's
me.
kind of funny.
Oh, I still have my bathrobe from the
If
hotel.
they see me, I will die. So please put the hat on me.
The comedy inherent is kind of funny.
Yeah,
I mean, where are you gonna go? Look out there.
I will swim back. I can't swim back. Please give me the hat. Thank you.
What do you want to look like?
You can see that as she puts the hat on, she changes to looking exactly like a monk.
I thought you were
What
going to say
color's
exactly
the-
like herself. She's-
The robes are sort of a pale, like a mustardish yellow with brown.
Do something different so we know it's you.
Was the robe?
Make a scar right here. Now make a smiley face on the other cheek.
No.
Was the robe from the hotel white?
Yes.
I just pictured it being white.
Yeah.
I'm gonna piss on my
we
robe
can
real
get you
quick.
one. You know what? Everyone else change. You, I guess, just stay in the bushes or something, and
Oh, keep
I can try to
keep
attract
hiding
someone
under the
out.
bushes. All right, that sounds good.
You're gonna what?
attract one of the.
Okay, yeah. I'm Luis Guzman, my monk robe.
You can see that she does not go up the steps, but around the side. And before long comes back
Here, long.
another monk. This monk seems to have like a rake, and it looks like was taking care of some of the strange plant life that grows
Ooh.
around the place. And comes over and is like, hey,
Is he near my bush?
So she leads him up pretty close and points to it, and is basically saying,
Not
that
touching that
there
one.
is, I think there's some of the plants becoming sickly, and investigating. You see that he looks to be the same kind of race as her. This gift.
Are there
Sorry.
different races here? Or
Yes, there are.
Oh.
The Eternal Guardians are made up of all different races and stuff like that.
Oh.
But this one is mostly the Githzari control this area. So you can see him start to and rifle through the bush that you're in.
Can I just pull him in and snap his neck?
Sure, roll strike.
That won't be an issue.
That's an 18, which is a crit. Is it with an unarmed? Whatever. Plus 11, so 18 plus 11.
Good God! So as he
Who's dead?
His
you
head's
kill
not
him
facing upwards.
instantly, yeah, just turning around. Zethra does not seem to give a shit. She just.
I want to take his clothing.
I really like that sound. That was a really. Was that his neck?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Does he have
That's
anything in
awesome.
his pockets, like an ID card that says monk door access?
He has absolutely nothing on him except for his robes.
The way
And
of
a
the
rake.
They're
spirit.
fucking monks, bro.
and a rake.
And a rake. He does have a rake. Actually, if you want to walk around with that rake, that's a weapon right
I'm gonna use that.
there. Okay. So you.
Plus 3 to attack.
What?
Does the rake give me plus 3 damage and attack?
It's the same as a bow staff.
Okay,
So that's a 1d8, I believe.
that sounds great.
I'm proficient with those.
Yes, you are, but there's plenty
I'm
of
still gonna have my guns and shit in my robe.
So,
But I hope
Alright.
they don't have metal detectors.
well then now we all look the part. I believe we should split up.
I'm
Go
gonna
away,
hide
do our
his body in
jobs.
the bush, so it'll be very difficult to find. And I could use camo.
Why don't you
paint
just
on
put
his
him in your
skin.
bag?
Yeah, you
I would probably have to
Could you-
dismember him.
yeah. We'll break one of his bones.
I'll snap his arm backward, his other
I
arm
get that you
backward.
She
like
is
that.
super
You're gonna
into
have to tone that down.
Huh?
Tone it down.
Yeah, but did you hear him? Oh, so the cartilage was gone.
Where is the alarm place that I'm looking for?
Right, of course. And pulls out a poorly drawn blueprint. You all are going to be able to find your way to the respective area that you need to get to.
Excellent.
Yours, it's almost this temple seems to be like a lot of hallways and chambers and stuff like that. So running into people may be a problem. There's lots of corners, but that also is usually beneficial for you. You're an opportunist when it comes to hiding. Looks like there might be a lot of little nooks and crannies to hide and around. So the alarm nexus, boom, gives it to you. You can get there from, all of you are going to be able to get to your areas from the main entry, from the main entrance. Just understand, if the other monks at first glance will see you as one of them, but if you interact with them too much, they may find you out. So just be very careful. Try not to really communicate or talk to them too much, unless it's absolutely necessary.
Is there a general language that is spoken here?
Actually, that's a very good question. Give me 2 seconds. I believe. Gith.
That's what everyone speaks?
Usually they would speak Gith, but because it is the Eternal Guardians, they do speak Common. Because there are more than just Gith here.
Do they speak Orc?
There actually was, when I was living here, there was a half-orc here, yeah. But I don't know if he's still alive.
But generally, people can speak different languages.
Yes, you can speak Common. You may not know Gith. You look a human. You look to appear to be human, so...
But it's not too weird for a human to... That's like a white guy going to China speaking Chinese, right?
Just speak Common. Just speak...
But if I don't speak their language, they'd be like, oh, okay, bye.
They may understand that you don't want to communicate, yes.
Oh, see that?
Maybe a convenient way out of...
See that? I rest my case.
Well, I'm just going to hang out here and not...
No,
go
you're coming with
anywhere.
me.
Where am I going?
With me.
You want me to go with that one?
Believe it or not, it's probably your best bet.
I mean, do you think you'll kill more people?
Oh, I definitely will.
Okay. And she takes out a small, piece of parchment and starts writing. Yeah, that's good. Well then, yeah, sure, I'll go.
What was that about? The parchment.
Well, I used to be a scribe, and I still love to write, so I believe I will write about this. If I survive this, it might be a very cool novel. And the more people you hurt, the saucier it'll get.
Or evidence to our demise.
If you survive this, I have a library you can spend the rest of your days working in and chronicle our legend.
That's a nice way to put it.
Are you going to imprison me in a library?
No.
Isn't that your job, though?
Why did you say no like that? You said it slow and weird.
I was trying to offer you it, but I don't come across well to strangers.
I would love to look at the library, but not spend the rest of my days toiling in it.
Yes.
You are a strange man.
Let's do this.
You don't need to change what you look like. You just need to change your clothes, by the way, guys. You can still be a tiefling.
Okay.
You can still be a tiefling. You just need to look like monks, just so you guys
Are
know.
you sure Mav can? He does not look good.
He doesn't
Maybe
have
Mav
lips.
wants to
He
put
doesn't
lips
look
on.
great.
You might just want to put lips on. But you also don't have to.
Just
put lips
He
on.
makes himself look exactly like
But-
Nightcrawler. He's very attractive, man.
Nice.
But so are you looking like your drow self, but in a...
Yes.
Okay. Are you looking like yourself with lips?
No, he looks like Nightcrawler now. He's very dashing.
Okay,
He's suddenly attractive.
Cool. And Astrid, what do you look like?
I'll look like myself if I can look like myself.
With robes or with your crazy armor?
No, it's the robe.
So as you change the robes, you can feel the side of your face begin to change. And you all see, Astrid, as you kind of change it, I want you to roll 1d20.
What is
I'll do
happening?
this.
You're a caterpillar.
7.
You guys see, Astrid, you can tell that your face is becoming what it actually looks like. Would you like to describe what they see as the veil of your face kind of drops?
Yeah.
What does Astrid's face, as you change the clothes, you almost can't concentrate on both. What does Astrid's face actually look like?
Excuse me, what?
Yeah.
How long has
Go ahead and
Astrid's
take that
face
sip.
actually looked like something? That's another question.
How long is Astrid's face actually?
14 feet across. Kill me.
So she's still a tiefling. Like, she's still a red tiefling,
Yeah.
but her face is really fucked up. Like, really, really fucked up.
Like
Like
his.
scarring or?
Mm-hmm.
Like, almost to the point where we don't recognize your features scarring.
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty disfigured.
Like elephantitis face.
Like someone basically, like you caught a big, horrible arcane blast to the face, essentially.
Spoilers.
So I'm imagining, is it like teeth kind of through a cheek on this side and like bone showing, or like how is it?
Jeepers.
Yeah.
I'm imagining it's almost like one side of your face is just fucked.
Let's
it curls around
do
a
like a
little bit.
two-face thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah,
but not as extreme.
I'm
where
on this
it's
side of it.
muscle and bone.
she
He
turns.
sees the other side.
she turns back. So
is that a part of your disguise?
Alex is drinking soda. in
I
the
just
background.
want to. I just want to.
what happened?
I just want to go in.
Ooh, I like that.
I just
As you
wanna go
make
in.
your way She writes down more. Zethra is a sick individual.
We're going in.
So
She
you all.
and Headhunter will get along great. Why haven't you seduced her yet?
Yeah, you haven't seduced Zethra yet. The weird. Have you looked at what a gift looks like?
Yeah.
Weird looking.
Well, I did make out with a C.
See how
This is a male gift, but that's a gift.
Okay.
She obviously doesn't
it's
have
like
a
the high
Fu
elves
Manchu
from
mustache.
Morrowind.
So,
So rude. More
You-
when the elves had noses.
That's
so
true.
you guys enter the main chamber. You can see that immediately there are what appears to be two monks standing on either side of the doorway. As you all enter, they sort of look to you and nod and just continue to look forward. As you enter,
And
you see
also look
Zethra
at-
like,
Man,
Just-
security is shit in this place.
don't say that. Matt, what the fuck? as you guys enter, this same kind of dark wood and yellowish sort of paint. The pale yellow is painting on the ceiling and the walls, and the dark wood is for the floors and the frames. And this place looks like a labyrinth of hallways and doorways. And Zethra kind of looks at you, and she walks away with Headhunter as they fuck off down one of the hallways. You each know where to go if you just follow the route that's given to you, but along the way there might be issues, and when you get there might be issues. So, does anyone want to go first in particularly?
So do you have the roles that we're going for? The routes we're doing?
Do you
Where
mind
you
if I
gonna-
borrow one of your pillows to sit on?
Well, that kind of depends on you. They
make
are
it a
going to
one
go for the
pillow.
teleporter. It looks like
Yes.
Alex wanted to sabotage the teleporter. Who wants to do the alarm nexus?
Is that the...
That would probably be me.
Do you
Right?
wanna do it?
Since
Because you do have
I
to
You
be
said
sneaky.
stealthy, right?
I thought it would either be you or Alex because it's the stealthier one,
I mean, I think
or
Do you
or
know what
Astrid
his-
actually because the dominate. What's up?
do you know what his stealth modifier is? Because mine's plus 15. So I think if we're talking,
His stealth's pretty fucking good. If
Yeah.
I don't have it on me right now.
The one with the two guards, is that the same one?
no, I don't think
Oh,
so.
okay.
That's
yeah.
Wait, I have
going
to
in
definitely
one
do
guy.
that one.
Give me 2 seconds.
I'm just
Um,
worried because he said they all have high.
Because I've got
wisdom.
great stealth,
Hmm.
deception, and athletics. So I think even if I were to be caught, the chances of me being able to deceive my way out of it.
What
would
is
be
your
better.
stealth?
Plus 15.
Yeah, his is plus 10. You're
Yeah.
better. You're better
Alright.
at it.
Then I'll go ahead and say that unless he comes back and is like, but I really want to do the alarm.
Okay. So let's start with you then. The alarm nexus is a tricky one. So as you make your way through the labyrinth of doors, you eventually you come to what appears to be the section where the alarm system would be. You notice that the monks and the scribes that work in this area, their robes are a bit of a different color. They have like, instead of the brown trim, they have like an orange trim along the robes. Do you wish to change it, or do you wish to look more like the monks of the common areas?
I'll say I'll go ahead and change it.
Okay. So, one of the things that you do notice is that there's a lot of doors that lead to what appear to be like these little empty closets. You're not sure what they're for or what they are, but they are perfect people size. There also appears to be like large sort of almost like trunks, and it looks like they have some robes in there and stuff like that, so it looks like that's where like it's like a laundry, like large laundry bins or something, and every once in a while there are empty ones, or there might be good places to stash people or things or yourself to hide. So think in a video game, these are the
Yeah.
Assassin's
They're
Creed
pressing you to
hiding
hide.
spots. Exactly. There will always be places for you to hide in this area. Also, jump up and grab onto the banister. It's always a favorite. So as you kind of just head off and change, you begin to make your way through. Like I said, there are people here. So I would say roll stealth, less so to be unseen, but more so to
blend in.
To blend in, yeah. And I would still consider that stealth.
Well,
Mav's probably been doing that his whole life in the city of Dis to survive.
I'm seeing if I have any proficiency isn't the word I'm looking for, but advantage on sneaking. I don't think I have necessarily that.
what is it?
It has your address on it.
Yeah, I would just roll stealth. It'll
Yeah.
probably be
Or is
good.
it just
I rolled low, that's why I'm
It's easy,
checking.
guys.
I rolled a 2 plus 15, so
My dad
17
wanted
to
to
just
go.
kind
No,
of
that's
blend in.
good. As you make your way through,
walking fast?
you are able to find your way to the main nexus point without much issue thus far. You find the doorway to the main nexus. It is closed, and there does appear to be one monk standing there. You notice that the ones in the orange and yellow robes, they're less like hardy looking.
Right.
And there's different humans, elves, half elves, but it's mostly Gith, especially the actual monks, like the guards.
Right.
And you can kind of tell the guards from the normal. So there's one like monk guard kind of standing at the doorway. You can see that not too far, maybe like 10 feet to his right, almost like the length of my wall right here. He's standing right behind you, and then by my doorway right there is one of those like little closets. You could try to talk your way past him because you want to get in there, and he seems to just be like looking forward, and it doesn't look like anybody's coming or going from that room. So maybe it's not a room people just walk into randomly.
Are there any like books or papers kind of laying around?
Yes, I can say that there are different doorways, and some of them are in rooms. Some of them lead to like rooms where there's scribes working, and you peek in, and there is one that has like a sleeping scribe and some papers and shit on his desk if you'd like to see
I'm
some.
gonna
He's dead.
grab some from
Okay.
him.
I'll keep your 17 roll for your stealth.
I'm gonna
How nice of you.
He does not.
grab the pages, mess up my hair a little bit, and then come kind of like I'm sorry, I keep hearing it. Not go running down the hallway, but obviously look like disheveled and like kind of like a newbie, you know,
Okay.
just like, oh my god, oh, thank goodness, I'm glad that I found you. Oh, they put me on this new assignment, and I'm just getting so lost, but they told me I had to bring this information into this room here. Sir, please. Please, I don't want to lose this job.
Gitratakan.
What?
Gitratakan.
I'm common. I knew.
Common.
Knew.
What is problem?
So they're Russian.
Okay.
I'm
Russian,
making an alien. I don't know.
Me?
Oh, that's a cool combo.
It is.
Man, that would be an awesome combo.
What is it?
Me?
Russian, Chinese.
New. Book. There. Or me. Leave.
You just insulted him
I want you to roll deception.
I can absolutely do that.
with a -1.
Fuck, what is with these rolls? It's either 20s or single digits. 13.
He knows exactly
Your
your
roll is
line.
insight.
Insight? What is that based off of?
Insight is intelligence, I believe, isn't it? Or is it wisdom?
Insight is wisdom.
Uh-oh.
Knowledge knower.
So, what did you get?
I got a 13.
23.
Okay. He looks you up and down.
Bullshit.
Kind of.
Wait.
I rolled
Whenever-
a 15 on the die.
Whenever
Yes.
I make an ability check that lets me add my proficiency bonus, you can treat a d20 roll of 9 or lower as 10. Reliable talent is a feat that I have. Since I add proficiency bonus to the deception
And what's
because
your
of my
bonus?
charisma,
Okay,
that
so
3 was actually a 10, which makes my deception a 20.
get the fuck out.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's
You
rogues,
basically,
baby.
yeah, you basically can't fail.
Yeah,
with
that's a
stuff
rogue.
Like that.
He goes,
Not bullshit.
I changed my mind. Have my daughter.
yeah.
I don't want him.
He goes, yeah. And he opens the door. for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
And he shuts the door. And
Well, when
Xander,
door closes.
as you close the door behind you, you look, and the whole room has this sort of purplish kind of glow. And there floats in the center of this room this massive crystal. That is the Nexus.
Oh, great.
And as you kind of approach it, you can see that there is, I would say, 2 other people in this room, as well as 3 of those large bins. 2 other people in this room, all on opposite sides of the Nexus
So
crystal.
2 people, 3 what?
3 of those bins
Mm.
and kind of cubbies, and it looks like they can't see each other through the crystal. One of them seems to be working on something like a keyboard kind of, and it looks like one side of the crystal is like floating, almost like it has like a screen on it that he's like looking at, like they're monitoring something. You're not sure what the other guy is doing, but you look at it and you look at the crystal itself, and as you kind of look at it as it's kind of hovering there, it looks like you can interact with it the way that this guy is.
Right. Okay.
I'll let you think about it. I might jump to some other
Go
people
for it.
just to keep it going. So, we are there. Let's go with Astrid. Astrid, what is the job that you chose to do?
I guess the 2 guys.
Freezing.
The code keeper and those 2 guards?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So, as that would leave, you're the teleporter, you want to be the overwatcher, you want to go talk to the whole
Yeah, I think that makes more
Alright.
sense.
So, again, sort of the labyrinthine halls of this temple, you were able to find your way towards more of the Keeper's area. Remember, the clues were you could torture Neiman in front of the Code Keeper to get him to tell you the secrets. The Code Keeper has 2 bodyguards that need to be alive and put their hands against the door to have it open. I would say that as you are making your way, I want you to roll just a stealth to see if nobody bothers you.
$17.
Can monks date?
I don't think they can.
So,
I think they have to be
That's another bad
celibate.
Astrid, as you are making your way through, you do, as you're kind of walking through, one person, one of the scribes, there's more scribes in this area, so I'm excuse me, I'm going to need your help. And it is an elven man, and he kind of waves you in here, like, miss, come here, I'm going to require your help. It seems like, by the way he's talking to you, it must be the color of your robe, like the common monks
He's talking down
are
to you.
supposed to. Well, the scribes can kind of tell you what to do. They are not the ass whoopers. Clearly, this guy is not like a fighter, but
He's
they
like a
seem to
writer.
be able to like, if the scribe wants the monk to do something. By the way he's talking to you, it seems like that's just how things work here. Do you go with him, or do you just
Tell him to piss off.
What do you need?
Well, I'm going to need to.
Your face.
I don't believe I've ever met you before. I'm Brother Sita. What is your name?
My name is Astrid.
Astrid. Oh,
Most Buddhist monks are celibate.
welcome, Sister Astrid.
But in this religion,
I have
They're
no
not
idea.
Buddhist.
I know in real life
I
that
needed
they
your,
have to be.
your opinion on something. I am working on writings for a kind of beast, and I wanted to know if you interacted with it or anything like it. Would you be able to take a look at some of my notes and see if they make any sense?
Sure.
Okay, so you go walking in. As you do, he shuts the door behind you, so you're in this room with him. It smells of ink and parchment, and as he brings you over to his table, you see immediately, you see what appears to be gnolls, drawings of gnolls,
Mhm.
and Shasuva, as well as
Oh, perfect.
some other papers buried underneath of different kinds of drawings.
Nope, never dealt with any of these.
So you're looking over and he goes, now, I'm mostly working on gnolls and trying to sort of document their weaknesses, their strengths, things of that nature. Is there anything that you can tell me about them, or have you ever experienced them in your travels, or does this look similar to any of the stories that the other monks may have told you?
I'm sorry. I'm new. I haven't ever encountered these things before. I'm sorry.
I want you to roll deception.
She's not lying, bro. She is new here.
Natural 20 plus 10.
How do you want him
To die.
How do you want him to feel
Deceived
about
him
this?
so
Like,
hard
how do
he's
you want to
not.
get out of this situation?
I want him to feel awful for the reaction he made to my face.
Oh.
I'm terribly sorry to both of you. Then I apologize. I will seek the aid of one of the.
Of Gondor.
I am very sorry, Sister Rachel.
Thank you.
And he is
Sister
avoiding
Wretched.
eye contact
Yeah.
with you, but like he doesn't know whether to avoid eye contact with you or not. Like
It's very awkward.
he's super awkward and he's very red in the face and sweating now. And you leave.
Aroused. Oh.
And so you just exit the room, shut it behind you.
Unlock it.
Not too much farther before you find what appears to be
Danger zone.
the guards of the keeper, and each of them are standing on either side of the door. Tough-looking monks as they are standing there protecting the doorway to the code keeper.
Alright, so as I'm walking up to them, I want to try to use the staff.
Okay. You mean your ribs and spine?
Oh, yeah. I
That's what it is
forgot. I
now,
don't have it
baby.
anymore.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So here's the thing. As you walk up towards the code keeper's
Her ribs
chamber,
crack.
you don't need the blueprint to tell where he is. As you are walking up, you can see what appears to be runes and almost writing floating in the air, emanating from that room, coming through the walls. No one else seems to be reacting to this, so you feel like maybe it's part of your crazy pants brain. But it is coming through the wall, almost like the secrets. There's so much in him, so much information that it's simply floating
Can I
around.
just see the codes?
No, you don't understand them. They're written in Celestial, and you do not speak it. But you're like...
Tell her to go over the. Oh, sorry. Go over the mic. Try to translate.
Metagaming.
Okay, so... Do you want to try that with one or two of the codes that are floating around?
No.
Okay.
I wanna-
Because not all
One's
of them
like
are
an
relevant.
L with a box in the middle of it.
He's the code keeper. He's got 1,000,000 codes in his brain from like 1,000 years of this shit.
I'm
So,
in such pain.
The code changes every day, so you want to try and brainwash them?
Yeah.
Okay. They are. So, what is the save that they must make?
It's an 18 wisdom.
They have plus 11 wisdom.
I mean, he said they have high wisdom.
They do. But not as high. Those angels had very high wisdom. These guys have less. But we will see. You need to make an 18.
Yes.
Nope.
Did you see it?
I can see all your secrets.
Can you?
Yep.
Oh, he can. You can see my roll. That's kind of hard to read.
No, I can't.
They got a 15 because they have +5 to their wisdom, and it still did not help. Don't clap for yourself.
Make them
So
shut
as you walk
themselves.
up,
Shut what?
as you walk up, you seeing all this around you, like, and you kind of look over to them. I almost imagine whenever you do this, I imagine kind of like time slowing down as you approach, and boom, you are connected. You are in their fucking mind, and you see as both of them. And they both look directly at you as you are standing there. There's other scribes kind of walking around, but in their vision, it's only
Just
Astrid,
you.
It's only you. Like everything else is kind of
gonna
gray.
Do they have to keep their hands there, or can they come in with me?
You're not sure.
They lose their hands once they activate the door.
But as you walk up, they look to you like.
Boom.
I don't say anything, but I want them to, as if they know what to do when I approach.
Then they
As if
turn
I'm expected
like a
here.
hive mind. They both turn at the exact same time,
Start making
pressing
out.
their hands against the door. You can see that there was no like hand print. There was no symbol. It was just certain parts of the door frame that they both placed their hands on. They knew where to put it, and boom, the door begins to open. This large stone door begins to slide in half, and in the chamber you can see. There is a man sitting, meditating in like this sort of small force field around him, and the force field is like covered in runes and writing.
That looks like
they
a
take
bitch.
their hands off of the door.
Is it it's just this one guy here?
Yeah, they can come in with you. The door will begin to shut as soon as they take their hands off, and they can but they can open it from the inside, so it's fine. So yes, they can come in with you. No, they... Why are you...
Because I thought they would both be in here.
They can come
They
in
can,
there.
that's
They
what I
can
just-
also exit.
No, whatever.
Neiman?
Yeah, Neiman.
Nope. Oh, I'm sorry. You gotta go work a little extra? You go get Neiman?
I
You're
don't.
such a
I don't
dick.
go inside. I let them let the door close, and I ask, inside, head to head, where's Neiman?
Amen.
I'm unsure, but I can find him. He works within the area.
Excellent customer service.
Find him and bring him here.
Tell me, where is Gandalf?
Bleeding.
Yes, Miss Astrid. And they both of the monks walk as you kind of stand in front of the door, and they both and go in separate
Is there-
directions into the labyrinth.
What does this area look like? Like it.
It's a bunch of different rooms and hallways. Like this place is almost like a grid in the way that it's laid out.
Is there a bench that I can just sit down and
Yeah.
like read a book or something?
Yes, you just want to sit to the left of the door. You, as you're sitting there, you
Like read a
and the-
newspaper,
the
like in Men in
camera like
Black?
pans over, and you're like, oh, and there's like a little chair, and then you just pull out your tome of Gnashing Abomination and
It's
just
a
start
beanbag
reading it. So you just start reading and chilling. Okay, good. Let's go with Alex.
Mhm.
You and Zethra are making your way
Zorithra.
to the teleporter. Don't do that. So
Okay, Zorithra.
again, she kind of is helping you guide you through the area. I want you to, and you will each.
I want to
she
ask.
doesn't need to.
I
'cause
want
she
to
knows how
ask her.
yeah.
Do monks here date?
Here we go.
Well, they're really not supposed to. But I mean, I did, and then he just totally ghosted me. So I ghosted him. Get it?
I get it. You killed him.
I did. I still
Nice. I want to high five her.
Woo! And she high fives you. Oh my goodness! And one of the monks kind of looks over.
Asshole.
But no, they're really not supposed to.
Donkey.
It's not very fun here.
No, it sucks.
No, I think.
Let's burn this place to the ground when we're done here.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that so
Doesn't
much.
even have to roll seduction.
And as you guys are talking, now much like I don't know if you heard me when I was telling Talia, there are these other strange like little closets throughout the place
Mm-hmm.
that seem to just be empty, as well as these large bins.
Oh,
Think
you
of
getting
them
the
like
same
Hitman
idea?
Storage.
Oh, I was thinking about you making out.
No, this is,
Oh,
this is me as your DM.
Okay.
You were trying to make out with me, your
No,
DM.
not you.
What are you doing, Alex?
Obviously, you want.
Why are you making this? First, you want me to call you my
Big
bean or
Papa.
something?
Yeah, call me your being.
I don't want to call you that. All right, this is getting weird and inappropriate. So, as you're making your way through, there are these different areas that you know you could stash bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And a monk does approach you. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, we're very busy here. I want to keep walking.
Excuse me. And she goes, "You have to stop. He's a monk. He's one of the gods."
I'll turn my head and look at him. Yes.
You can see that he is a human. He's a little, probably like middle aged. And he goes, "Where is it that you are going?"
The teleporter room.
And she goes, and he goes, "For what reason?"
To teleport.
Does she speak up or no?
She's like, no, she's probably actually trying to avoid eye contact with him.
Mm-hmm.
She's
She's
just
in
like
love
just
with
trying
him.
to stay quiet and unnoticed.
Well, I've never seen it before. So I would like to know, in the event I ever had to go there, where it would be.
Well, you cannot just simply, and I am going to.
Nobody's not simply walking to the teleporter.
She goes, and stabs her quill into his chest, and he goes,
I'll cover his mouth and take him into the closet.
They're meant for
as
each other.
as he starts like wailing.
Headhunter found love.
As you take him in,
A reason
And you
to
can
live.
make her look like whatever you
A
want.
reason to live.
he's gonna
She's
try to
beautiful
hit
just
you.
the way she is.
He's gonna try to hit you with disadvantage as you take him into like one of the adjacent rooms. These closets are like small. You can't. It's good to like prop a body up in.
I think we can both try to fit
But
in here.
let's say you go into a room.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Yes, it does. Okay, so he doesn't do that much. 10 blood. No, I'm sorry, not 10. 8, 9. 9 bludgeoning damage as he whack. Just kind of punches you like in the face as you're trying to drag him back in. You definitely got him. And she's kind of like and like holding she can't get the quill out of his chest because she's not really a fighter.
Okay, then I guess we'll keep
Reload the
turning and
page.
twisting. What?
Reload the
I just
page.
did. And
So
we're
you guys-
in
you
a
guys-
room right now?
Yeah, you pull him into the room. You have him like choked as he's like as you're covering his mouth, and you both kind of fall back as he is struggling. He knocks you backwards, so you're on your
I
back.
just want to suffocate him.
So you start squeezing, and he's as he's like he's gonna try to roll strength to get out. 12. Just roll your strength because it's.
I can't take damage right now. So that's a natural 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
Plus what?
11. So 12.
He is because you guys got the same score. You both got a 12. So he's and he's slowly
Should we just
pulling.
re-roll?
No, you're
Right.
like, whoa, like these monks are pretty tough. Like the normal common guards, these guys are home. She jumps on top of him, rips the quill out, and just starts, and he's like, as he's trying, he can't fight both of you, and he pulls up a hand, and the quill goes through his hand, and then into his face as he's getting weaker, and she's just mauling the fucking shit out of
I
him.
want to take his clothes off. Is
He's
it
kind
covered
of
with blood
busy.
already?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And she's just, and you see the blood getting on her, and she's just going wild. And he's dead at this point. You know he's dead. Once the quill went like into his eye and into his brain, and like he's lost so much blood.
Is there anything in his pockets or weapons or anything?
Literally nothing in these monkeys' pockets. So you just fucking roll him over, and you have.
What's this area look like?
So it looks like you're in one of the other scribes' rooms, and there are fresh scribe robes on the wall.
It's
So you
just
guys-
scribes now?
It's only scribe robes, it's not monk robes, but that's okay. It's mostly scribes that are going
I want
to
to
be
lock the door
working
behind
with
us.
it. It's locked. And you can see that she's like covered in blood. Okay, well, let's get these on.
Do you have a loose piece of paper because it won't let me take damage? So we're gonna get changed, and I'm gonna hide his body under a pile of clothes, and before we slip back out, lock the door behind us.
Okay, all right. As you guys do that, I could say you guys do that fine. So yeah, so you both get changed into new robes.
Alright,
and,
so we need to come up with a story before we go back out there.
Why?
Yeah, you're right. But however, if someone else saw us, then our cover would have been blown.
Right, that's smart. I was planning on just not saying anything, but then when he talked to us like that,
Yeah, I saw that.
that was great. Oh my
No,
God.
we need to go about this differently.
Okay.
What are we, scribes?
Yeah.
What do scribes do?
So scribes are what I was. That was my job. We do work. The monks are the ones that patrol. They are the guards. The scribes more are the ones that tend to everything in the actual library.
Is there anything near the teleporter room where we'd be working on, like a
Yes.
little garden or a cafe or something like that?
The crystals.
The
we could be
crystals.
technicians on the crystals.
That's what
we could
I was
be
gonna-
technicians on the teleporter itself.
I was gonna say that we're here to fix a teleporter, but I didn't think that would come off too well.
That could be perfect.
All right, so let's stick with that for now on and not freeze out.
All right, good. Let's go. So you guys exit the door as you make your way. As the door starts shutting, you just see the blood pooling around the man as you shut
Well,
the door.
I hid his body under a pile of monk clothes
Nice.
and then locked it. The door
Nice.
behind
She's
us.
wiped up the blood with shit and like prestidigitation or some dumb shit. I don't know.
Nice.
So you actually you can do that prestidigitation, clean something.
What?
So you can just prestidigitate. She does that and just cleans the blood. Just disappears.
Nice. And then lock the door behind us.
Yep. You make your way. As you make your way to the actual teleporter room, sure enough, yes, there are 3 massive crystals and this large teleporter in the
Massive?
center
How
of it.
massive? Like,
Just about the size of like a person. It's probably 6 foot.
okay.
The Nexus is like fucking big. It's like the size of a small like car, floating there. These are just about 6 feet. And there is a scribe at one of those crystals and a scribe at the teleporter itself, and he seems to be standing on it kind of.
And you enter here
analyzing.
through doors.
Yes, yeah, these 2
Okay.
doorways that you can open and then you shut behind.
So before we enter here, I already know your answer, but we could either destroy the teleporter or have the setting to inside out. Wait a
Are
second.
you asking me?
Yeah.
I like the inside out idea. But if you analyze, there are more options. If you want to get, we just have to get to where that guy is. And there's a guy sitting there on like a control panel.
Well, haven't we just take them both out at the same time and lock the doors behind us? Because there's only 2 people in this room, right?
Sure, I'm not so good at killing, but I can distract one while you kill the other one. And then do you think you can kill the next one really fast?
Yeah.
okay, here's this. And she gives you the quill, like, pen. And she goes over to the door and locks it, and then walks over to the monk on the thing, while the other one is sort of analyzing the teleporter itself. And he's just.
Can I dragon tear him?
The one on the teleporter, or the one on the. Okay, so you go over to the one on the teleporter and start walking while she goes. She taps the monk or the scribe, and she begins talking to him. You're not really sure what she's saying, and you walk over, and I want you to roll stealth just to get to him without him noticing you. Whoa!
It's a neighbor.
21.
Fucking, you can get right up there, so you don't even have to. That's what you want to do. Take the quill.
Yeah, I want to lay his body gently down behind, like in cover, so that this guy can't see it.
So and you just like he's dead almost instantly as the breath kind of leaves him, and drag him over to the side. Just as this guy kind of looks over for a second, you guys are down, and he keeps talking to her.
I'm gonna go back over to him now.
And you walk over, and how he kind of looks. So let me get this straight.
I guess I'll go for like arterial, just so it sprays all over my comrade.
So,
How
just to help
considerate
her
of
out?
you.
Okay.
I feel like she would enjoy that.
So as he's like, so you want me to, and you turn his head so that it sprays all over her, and she, as it just like coats her face in blood, and her eyes get wide, her teeth and her eyes, like amidst all the blood, are just like bright, and she's like,
and then I'm gonna hide his body.
oh my goodness, this is the greatest day.
Oh, and she just clean shit up, right?
What?
She could just clean stuff up.
Yeah, she leaves it
Kind
on
of.
for a little bit though.
Yeah.
It's a pretty
Well,
wild-
I imagine. So the doors are locked, bodies are hidden.
Now then,
So we're technicians. So we're gonna look at the board.
we'll come back to that. And Esther.
Yes.
Easter.
Esther, you enter the floating tower. It's not hard to get to. There are no guards guarding it.
Is it floating?
It is. There is a stairway that goes from the roof to it, or you could fly if you want.
What does the stairwell look like?
It is
Like floating?
It is no. It's attached to the tower itself, kind of curling around. It looks like it was built around it. Like it
Mhm.
looks like the monks built it from the roof to the tower. It doesn't look like it's actually originally part of the tower.
Okay.
So do you just walk up?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you going after?
The beholder.
Now then, as you walk up, there is a small wooden door leading in.
Door.
It is unlocked.
I go in.
Okay. The room that you walk into is because it goes all the way up the tower, the stairs, and the room is at the top. It's almost like a lighthouse, but floating. The room is a massive circle, larger on the inside than it looked on the outside. There are thousands of moving gears and mechanical parts filling this room, like the inside of some massive clockwork contraption. Hundreds of metal cords connect parts of this machinery to a halo of machinery that surrounds a floating beholder. She seems to control the levers and buttons of the halo of machinery with one eye ray that uses telekinesis. As the machinery moves and gears turn, long, thin metal arms with claws at the end descend from the ceiling and retreat. The claws are holding glass orbs that Tukokat keeps looking at with all of her other eye stalks. So think all these things floating up, down, and up with these orbs that she keeps looking at for like a second and then throwing back up. It's almost like, think like a typewriter, but like all these things that all of her eye stalks are looking at.
What am I doing here again with the beholder?
You were convincing her to stop watching the temple or killing her. You need her to not notice all the shit that's about to happen.
Because she would tell the monks.
Supposedly.
Unless you convince her otherwise.
The ceiling is a dome where all these orb-wielding claws constantly come from and retreat to. There are about 100 of them. And as you just enter the room, you see an eye stalk twist around, look right at you, and the entire beholder. There is no stealth entering this room. She just turns around, and it's this purplish sort of beholder, large pink eye looking upon you. And as the large eye hits you, you can feel your magic dissipate. Beholders have an anti-magic ray that is their main eye, and it is like a cone of anti-magic. So you
That's
cannot
awesome.
use magic while her large eye is looking at you.
Does that mean his disguise is also just gone?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm
So
a
you're
drow
not
right
this-
now anyway.
Yeah, but your robes are.
He's just
He's
black,
naked.
He's just in black cloaks. He doesn't wear like crazy armor like
Yeah.
everybody else. So if anybody, he just is not in the right color at all.
Right.
But she goes, "Oh my God,
Do they have
you're here.
mouths?
You're really
Do they have
here.
mouths?
Oh, I've
Yeah.
watched you do all kinds of things.
I've actually come here to speak about
Is
my
it a-
entertainment I provided.
Ah,
Oh my
you're Esther.
I'm Esther Craven.
Esther Craven.
Oh my god.
Craving some raisins.
You are doing crazy things."
I know.
Does she have braces on?
No, but same kind of.
How's it speaking
Energy.
telepathically?
No, with her big horrible mouth full of teeth.
Oh, I wish she had braces.
What have you come here for?
I was in the area.
Wow.
Well, so now I realize that this is the interaction. I might not have to convince her to not pay attention. If I could just run out
She
the
could be a
clock.
part of it.
You, the other eye stalks are still looking
Mm-hmm.
at everything while she's talking to you. It would have to be a very enrapturing story.
Please don't be gross with the beholder.
I don't want to be Carissa.
I think he wants to be gross with
You don't
her.
want to watch your boyfriend swoon a beholder?
I don't mind,
Swoon.
but I'm saying for Esther's own sanity, we're gonna have this beholder following us around.
Oh,
Like,
God.
it's not a good.
Maybe like
it's
a
not a
big
good
For
version.
my sanity too, I don't want to play this character.
I don't want to do this. No one's gonna have fun.
What, you don't want to roleplay having sex with my boyfriend? This is
Come
not
on.
As a
that.
giant
beholder.
Reverse mass, yeah.
It's kind of like real life.
Having sex with your boyfriend as a giant blubbering mess.
That's what
You're
they do
calling
on
it
Wednesdays.
fat?
We've come to an agreement.
It's an open relationship.
What are you doing here?
Don't even put that out there.
We. I don't think you'd be very happy with that actual answer.
What do you mean?
I mean, it takes a certain kind of person to support the fun we get into.
Fun.
You know, shenanigans.
Wait, I'm sorry. I think something's happening. And she flips one of the orbs down, and you can see that it is Mav, as he's kind of walking in and like looking around the Nexus. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen them before. Weird.
He's a friend of mine.
A friend of yours?
Friend of mine.
What?
A friend of mine's a friend of yours, no?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I don't really know you. Well, I know you, but I don't like know you.
You say I have a trustworthy
I feel like this
face?
is like in-game Evan right now.
Trustworthy face. I don't know about that,
No.
but I think you're interesting.
Well, I can promise you more interesting endeavors to watch, more escapades to keep up with. If you just kind of let what's happening slip on by right now.
What do you mean? Is
Well,
something bad about to happen?
Something bad is always happening.
And you see her now pay even more attention to
Mhm.
the orbs when she flips more down, and now she sees Astrid reading a book, and she sees
Oh,
what
no.
appears to be Alex and Zethra talking to
Oh, no.
a guy at a keyboard, and as he turns, you see Alex and jam the guy in the neck. She goes, "Oh no! Oh god! Oh my god! I have to let them know.
Who?
This is my job. I have to let the
You're so much greater than this job. Why are you
Look.
listening to them?
I know. Alright, look. I know. I'm a fucking beholder. Like, I am the fucking best. I do realize that. But you gotta understand, if I don't do this, then the wisdom's gonna take me to the dope fucking tower.
We're gonna
And
take
how am I gonna be able to watch my soaps?
I can give you your own tower.
You can.
Are you familiar with the Dust Keep?
And she
I
could be
am.
the security.
Wait, the Dust Keep? Like the one that you...
Under new management,
You mean
yes.
the one that you keep... You mean the one that you keep,
This is awesome.
Locomotive Larry inside of?
The one and only.
It's like she's watched every episode, and she's like the biggest fan.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you really have hot tiefling librarians?
You have to fight Headhunter for them, but yes.
Headhunter? Is that him? And she brings down the thing. Is just so
Dying on
as
screen.
he turns and the blood sprays all over Zethra. She says, "Is that the headhunter?"
That's the Headhunter.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is so great. Well, I don't know.
I know, but the Wisdom, the one you're concerned about,
Yeah, he's gonna
he's
take
also
Over.
a threat to one of my good friends.
He sent angels after Astrid.
After all of us.
Oh my god! So what are you gonna like?
You have to watch him while he says this.
Are you gonna like? and she hovers over you and looks down so that her eye cone covers both her mouth and you. So any scrying magic can't reach into her cone. She goes, "Are you gonna kill him?"
If it comes to that, eventually. We don't know where he is.
Spoilers.
You don't know where he is?
I think Astrid would like to know.
Oh, I know where he is.
Where's the wisdom?
Well, if you want me to tell you where the wisdom is, then you're definitely gonna have to let me live in the Dust Keep. Actually, I want to float right above the Dust Keep.
You can do that.
Okay, and you're gonna have to let me watch you like anytime I want. And you're gonna have to tell me.
Don't really have a choice about that
You're
one.
gonna have to tell me all your secrets. I want to know what's going on with you. Like, why don't you have any memories and stuff? Like, what is that all about? Like, what is that? Like, where'd you come from?
Okay, yes.
Did you know that I've looked for you and I can't find you? Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
I
actually.
looked for where you've been, and I don't understand it.
That's
I love this character.
helpful.
I hate that I do.
It's almost reassuring, but yes, let me and my friends proceed with what we're may or may not be doing below right now, and you can live in the Dust Keep.
Okay, if you go back on my promise, or on your promise, I'm gonna skin you alive.
It's okay.
Okay, cool. Oh my goodness.
So-
it's so neat.
I guess I can just hang out now.
You can
Cat
tell
makes
her
some tea.
everything he wants to know.
Tell her your secrets.
Do you have
You
any
gotta start telling me your secrets.
Story
right
time.
Do you have any recordings of the Battle of Henlet?
now. Recordings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it up. Hey,
Okay.
baby.
And she brings one of the things. Oh my god, are you gonna give me like commentary?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me commentary. And she starts playing it as you. And we.
And it cuts, yes.
So,
Good job. I love her.
thank you.
I
Thank
love her.
She is
To cook it.
awful.
It's a cooker.
you. To cook it. Also Taco Cat, if that's how you
Taco Cat. She goes by her Xbox handle.
To cook it. So, Alex doesn't like it. Look at his face.
He doesn't like the name.
Why is this beholder called Taco Cat?
Her name is To Cook It. But it's spelled Takokate.
It's spelled Taco Cat.
So, Mav,
Yes.
here you are in this room. Two engineers in this room on either side of this large crystal.
Can I? May I re-roll sneak because I'm in a different instance?
Yes.
Fuck off.
You may-
Look at this. Look at this. This.
Oh boy.
I crit failed. Stealth of 15, so I rolled a 16.
Okay, so you walk in, and the minute you take 2 steps, the guy who's at the control kind of looks and he goes, what do you do?
I'm sorry, I'm the new intern.
Stop. What is this?
Look, they sent me over here to start learning this job so that y'all could have shifts.
Who sent you over?
The boss is.
The boss of the
Is-
Nexus?
Yeah, can I roll deception?
Yes. Yes, with disadvantage.
With
And I will tell you
disadvantage.
why after your watch.
Sure. This is some bullshit. I literally rolled a 2 and then a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll.
But
So
6,
not-
both of those go up to 10. So it's 20, not nat.
20?
Yeah, because I have a plus 10 to
Damn.
deception.
Damn. Alright.
He's good at this.
Well, I am the boss of the Nexus. But perhaps you were talking about the master.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Mm.
That's exactly it.
Yes.
And so I'm here. Oh, he said I'd get kicked out if I wasn't good at this job. So I really just want to learn as much as I can.
Okay, do not cry.
Okay.
It makes me sick.
Okay.
Put down your papers.
I put them down very pointedly, like not so they're facing up because I don't know what's written up.
Now then, I will first teach you the history of the Nexus.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
He is going to just sit here and start telling. This is not what you came here to do.
I know. Can I?
So as he begins to just tell you the
You have to use
stupid
the
history
bathroom.
that you don't care about, how are you going to handle this?
Can I perception check and try to see what the other guy's doing sneakily?
The other guy is not paying attention to either of you.
But he's not like. What is he doing?
So he is analyzing the actual Nexus. It looks like he's reading something, and he can't quite tell. But he's on the other side of the
Yeah.
gem, so he can't see you. He can't unless you get his attention. You can break his attention and bring him over to you.
Right.
It looks like he's analyzing it in some way.
Because initially I was thinking if he wasn't doing anything, to kill him, disguise self as him, and then come talk to this guy. But since I'm being enraptured,
He's not
with this guy-
interact with anything.
Yeah.
He's just reading. So. But he's not in the room for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure he's doing something, but this guy was actively typing on something, and I'm afraid if I killed him that it would just set something off.
So maybe. The
Yeah.
other guy, not so much. Looks like he might be just reading data.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say your plan's probably still valid if you want to do that.
Yeah, but I'm not going to sit here and listen to the entirety of the history of this
Right,
thing.
no.
It's going to take hours.
Yeah, excuse yourself.
No, have Evan explain to you.
So
They-
as do not. The Nexus Crystal was created by our ancient scribes at the creation of the library. Now, we created it, I would say creation of the library, it was about 10 years after the creation of the library, and we wanted to make sure that there was a way to contain it and protect it from any sort of thievery. So,
Am I considered stealth right now?
Yes. Stealth for the other guy, not for this guy. He's looking right at you.
How close am I to him?
Very close. Then I would say because his guard's down, I would consider it. I would give you sneak attack damage.
That's what I'm looking at, is making sure that I fall within the confines of that, because since the other guy is not like super close, then it would still count as that.
Do you have 2 attacks per action?
I think you naturally do. If you don't move, you can attack twice, just once. I don't think so. Let me
That's
see.
okay. I'll tell you what. You can if you want. Like if you want to stab him and throw your knife at the other guy or something.
No, I was gonna stab him with the knife, so
Okay.
I don't mind not killing the other guy for right now. I'm not
That's
really
okay.
too concerned about that.
So what are you gonna hit him with?
The returning dagger is my
Okay.
plan.
So-
I'm too close to literally throw it, but I'm just thinking like
Roll to hit just for fun. You will hit him. But
Uh-huh.
roll to hit just in case you get a crit.
I rolled an 8 plus 10, 18.
Okay, so close but not quite. And what's the damage plus your sneak attack?
Okay, so damage is
I just sent you some pictures.
Is it relevant?
Not really.
Okay.
Something you can check out. It's about the game, but nothing you need to know.
You roll 20 on your attack. Okay, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter.
Who's that?
I
Yeah,
know
just
it's-
the normal damage.
Oh, yeah, okay. Very cool.
Oh, it's okay. 1d4 plus 8 plus a 3d6
Yep.
plus.
Plus your sneak attack.
Right.
Which is
We're gonna do this one at a time. 1d4, 2 plus 8, that's 10.
Okay.
Plus 3d6 is 5, so that's 15.
Okay.
Plus.
Plus what is it? 8d6.
Yeah, it's like 8d6.
Fuck me, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
15 plus 28, so that's. I'm not good at math. 43? 43
How
points
do
of
you want
damage?
to kill him?
Huh?
How do you want to kill him?
I imagine literally just trying to keep him quiet, stab him through the neck, and then just kind of like bring him
So
down.
as he's speaking, you just go, and you put your
Yeah.
hand up, and he goes, and he kind of squirts through your hand. You're like, and you just want to stick it in there, bring him down. As the other guy goes, what was that?
Can I very quickly disguise self as this guy?
Yep.
Alright, I'm this guy now. It was nothing. Do not worry about it. Got
you just-
rid of nasty intern.
Oh god.
Alright, can I understand what's in front of me?
So, what's in front of you is, as you start typing your way through it, I would say Zethra probably helped you with it.
Do you have puzzles for me?
I do!
Puzzles.
There are 3 stages to the security system.
Cool.
3 basically issues that you need to solve. The first of which, and actually I will put these because you are in
I was
comms
gonna
with
say.
everybody, I only have 3, but whoever wants to solve puzzles, you can.
Are all 3 of
Oh,
them?
help just
And you can all work on them together.
have Talia have
All
first
3 of them are in
dibs.
front of you now, Talia.
Okay.
Talia,
Yes.
you have first dibs.
That one looks next to impossible, as it has no actual rhyme or reason
Right.
to it. It's more the other
Oh, we did these in school. I'll do
Two.
this one.
So that needs to go in a certain order, and there's no indication onto it as to how to do that order. It seems like you guys would have to start looking around the actual temple to figure it out. That one's more homework.
Quick question.
Like, yes.
When we're talking about left, our left, rather than the person's left? Assuming we're sitting, like, these are tables, right?
No. You are left. Yeah. Left. If the thing's here, this is left up.
Right, it's not the person's left.
Yeah, no.
So you can't do this one without walking
So
around.
if you guys want to do that, you have to start investigating the actual area around you. So whoever wants to do like recon and start looking around, there are
in this room or
all of you can go do it. Or if you want to, I can have you guys go do it if you'd like. You guys can
Okay.
sabotage the teleporter and then go look for these codes.
Yeah, well, alright, it's sabotaged right now. When they go inside, I didn't, it's not my turn yet, I didn't look at the panel. That's where we ended off. So.
Right. So we were going. It was your turn next?
It's just the wisdom.
What?
It's just the wisdom, no?
The wisdom.
You'd have to try.
Is that what you're telling her to put in?
Yeah.
Do you put that in?
You have 4 tries.
You have 4 tries.
I have 4 tries.
Yeah, one try
Sure,
fails, you
why
die.
not? The wisdom.
That's it.
Password.
So that worked.
Why are you bothering me for? I'm doing commentary here.
So Astrid. Eventually, the 2 monks come back. One of them holding Neiman by like, what is going on? And you can see it is a small. I would say it's actually a halfling. It's small.
Oh.
There's one, what is happening here?
Oh, he's here? Everyone's here?
Yeah. I don't believe I've seen you here before.
I don't want to say anything. I want them to open the door.
Did he want to see me? Oh, very well. As the doors open, he walks in, and both of the 2 guards look at these 2
We
monks
all
look
walk
over
in.
to you,
Yeah.
and you walk in, and they walk in with you.
And the door closed behind.
The stone doors. The man sits, and as he's sitting kind of in this sort of bubble, he opens his eyes. Neiman, a pleasure to see you again. A pleasure to see you too, Code Keeper. And he goes, what is the meaning of this? And who are you?
I'm going to take a sharp object just out of somewhere. I'm going to cut my palm, and I'm just going to start shoving my blood down Neiman's throat.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
Okay. You begin to... And as he tries to fight back, the 2 grab like either one of his arms, just standing stoic. And he goes, what are you doing? He does not exit from his bubble. He goes, like, puts his hand up against it. And he goes, what is the meaning of this? As you... What is wrong with you? God! What are you 2 doing? As the 2 guardians are just
Hush,
standing
Neiman.
there.
If you don't want to see him turn into a horrible monstrosity, please exit the bubble.
Excuse me?
Hello.
And the bubble is dispelled. And
I want to try to... both of them.
you want to try to take control of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Once you get a chance, I have a question about wording again.
No problem. Natural 20
God damn it.
for the keeper. Let's see if you get Neiman.
Oh,
The code
okay.
keeper.
Okay.
Natural 18 for Neiman. And I'm
Hi.
not kidding. You can look at it. I'm sorry, Mommy. Yes. Amanda could probably help you out with that.
For
I'm
wording.
curious about
That's a
what
puzzle
you mean.
from Resident Evil.
Across and above, are they the same thing? Because if that's the case, then like 2
So-
of these are not helpful at all.
So across is the same thing as above, but the issue is that if I didn't write above, then these two can
Right,
be.
but across
yeah.
means this way.
Yes,
next to
absolutely, absolutely. But because of above, you
Right.
need to make sure that that one's
Right.
up there, so it changes the way all of it's laid out.
That's really cool.
So he felt whatever you just did, and he goes, and he looks, and you can see that there is on the not too far away from him a lever on the wall, and he goes for it. He starts running towards it. You assume that that is directly to the alarm axis.
If you do that, I'll kill him. Remember my threat.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
No one needs to die.
This isn't the heat of the moment, DM.
He
It was the
stops.
heat of the moment.
Just let Neiman go, and you can have me.
If I let Neiman go, you're gonna pull it. Let's be
No,
honest.
I will trade places with him.
Neiman is my leverage.
Allow the Guardians to withhold me. Put your blood in my mouth and let Neiman walk.
Excuse me.
Give me what I want.
What you really, really
What
want.
is it that you want?
What is it? The password? What's today's code?
For the vaults?
Yeah.
I will never. I will
Cut
not
Neiman's
cannot
wrist.
give those to you. And he looks to the Guardians. Please, what is it you two are doing? And they just,
He just dominated him.
what have you
I
done?
tried.
What are you? As he says that, you see the room like almost melt, and then it's okay. And then you can see as he looks at you, like his eyes flash white, but then they're back to normal.
Is there a
Until they're
place
not
to like
actually.
sit down in here?
Yes, he was sitting on sort of like a
Not
like a
that.
cushion.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's
Outside
like
of the bubble.
there's like a few benches nearby.
Let us sit and have a conversation.
Like adults.
He does so. There is a small
So-
table with a tea set.
So we've walked away from the alarm system.
yes.
Well, you got leverage.
Yes, and
Okay.
there is a small, looks like a table for
I want
tea.
one of the guards to go over and, guard him from going back over.
Codekeeper?
Yes.
Nice.
One of the other guardians just stands directly in front of the lever.
Okay.
Just folds his hand. The other guard
Is keeping
just
him, yeah.
holding Neiman, and so the codekeeper sits down.
So Neiman has 10 fingers and 10 toes.
And the dick.
So we will go one by one until you give me today's code.
And he looks over to Neiman, and Neiman,
And then after we're done with the fingers and toes, we will move to limbs.
And from there, options are limited.
you're not deceiving him, are you?
No.
No.
Right, I know. He looks up
Astrid
to
does not make idle threats.
And we
he
can
looks up to you stone cold, but with worry in his eyes.
and we can make it long too. I can start with breaking them, and I want to break a finger.
Of Neiman?
Yep. So we can break all of them first, and then I can remove them.
You joint by joint. That multiplies them.
You see his eyes move quickly around the room. It
I
looks
just need the code,
like,
man.
it looks like he looked at something and looks back at you.
Mhm. What were you looking at?
I cannot give you the code.
You know when I kill him, when we're all done here, he's gonna come back to life, right? But not the same.
He's probably gonna try to buy time for the beholder. You should let him know that
Good
the
luck
beholder.
with that.
Yeah, you should let him know the beholder's not on his
So-
side.
I'm going to.
If you look around at what he was looking at,
Mhm.
you do see that there is
Like
in
a
the
camera?
corner of the room a small glass orb.
You know, and I don't remember her name. To Coquette.
His
She's-
face kind of goes pale.
She's on our side. She knows that we're here.
Oh, everything
She's
he
watching.
cares about is done.
She's enjoying.
And we'll switch to you as he gulps. You have this in front of you as she hears
Does
what
this
you were
work?
saying. What?
Does that work?
Did he figure it out without any hints?
If I did, I'll tell you why.
No.
Damn it.
You have to investigate.
Okay.
It's getting intense.
It's just getting bigger and bigger. Now put a castle underneath you. But you don't use the horse. You
No,
fly.
I was just looking at it.
Yes?
Yep. You did it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Nice.
Okay, so
My reach teachers are smiling down on me.
You're hot. Your reach teachers?
It was a gifted and talented thing. They made us do puzzles like that.
Oh.
Like grid logic puzzles. So, I learned something years ago.
if you wanted, we can do the teleport thing with you, and you can have Jeff do that because Jeff
Yeah.
just hang out with Dakota
Oh, that's true.
instead. So we can give you something else to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here you go.
Coco?
Learn. Dude, maybe Takokit knows what that
I
is
was gonna
too.
do another one of the alphabet glyphs, but we just did one of those for the, and I just didn't.
That's okay.
I ran out of puzzles. I'm not so great at these.
Is this supposed to be letters?
No, you need to find the order that those go in, but you need to do it by kind of reconning the actual temple itself. Those symbols are in a certain order within the temple, but you don't know where. But you happen to be in the area. That's perfect.
Yeah.
because
Nice place, you
you
can
have
look at
eyes.
everything.
You have eyes on the whole place.
So where did we get this? Was it given to you, or
I'm looking at the terminal to turn what I'm guessing is the alarms off. I was just
That just
prompted with
flashed black.
these.
I don't know
So,
if that means anything.
Yeah, no, you are
Okay.
working. You're hacking. This is how you hack. This is what I'm.
Matt is very proud of himself. He's
You
not a
have to-
smart
You
man.
have to learn code so that Talia can actually. Actually. Oh, Jesus.
What are you doing?
look at
Let's-
Hero Forge?
Let's
Pornhub.
go
Wanna go
to
to
you.
me?
Yeah, let's go to you with Taco Cat, and I'll go right back to you.
Taco cat.
So you do get this
Coco.
information through, the headset. You kind of write down the symbols, so you have them. How would you, if you want to use Taco Cat, how would you figure out, like, what would you ask her about this?
To Coquette, what do these
Yeah.
symbols mean?
Let me see. Oh, I've seen those before.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy, I think, wrote them down. And he's carrying around his pocket.
Who?
I don't know. One of the scribes or something. You want me to find him?
Sure.
And she swings one of the lenses down. There he is. And you can see one of the monks sitting there eating like a small bowl of like slop that they probably
Ramen noodles.
Where is that?
It's in the mess hall.
I didn't know monks had a mess hall.
Headhunter.
So if you go, are you gonna sick head?
Headhunter.
You can go down there and get it. You want to sick your dog on him?
Headhunter, there's a man eating in the mess hall right now. He has these codes in his pockets.
It cuts to us covered in blood. What?
Are you busy?
No. No, yeah. What does this guy look like?
What does he look like?
He's a monk. He just looks like all the monks. He is. I would say he's a half orc.
He's a half
Oh.
orc.
Shaved, bald head.
That should be easy to find.
Pretty beefy guy.
Alright, yeah, I'll confirm visual when you get there.
Okay.
So I want to keep that monitor going, and then I can resume giving commentary to...
Okay, all right. I thought you would want to go down there and get him, but that's. Well, why do that?
No,
Yeah.
we're live streaming.
So that's
He's
headhunter.
building rapport.
Do you want to leave because you guys chose to keep her here? Would you like to keep Zithra here and you go get the guy?
I guess so.
Do you want to do the teleporter before you go over there?
Well, yeah, I'd prefer.
Okay,
that.
so you're looking at the
Shouldn't take
teleporter,
long.
and the options that you have, inside out. Right, we already said that. That one's definitely.
But that doesn't teleport them, right? As soon as they go in,
Literally
they just
just-
turn into go.
They just if they go onto this.
I like that because I don't want them to teleport somewhere and then turn
all
to
the
go.
stuff that they
Exactly.
keep it. There is also elemental plane of fire.
Just burn.
There is also the elemental plane of water. All the elemental planes. It's literally just water they'll drown.
But does the stuff they take into the teleporter go somewhere else?
You would go with them.
Yeah, so no, I just want them turned into.
Oh, you want to do the one that keeps them here and turns them inside
Yeah, I
out?
don't want them to be able to leave this area.
Okay, cool. So absolutely, you set it to inside out. That's what you set the teleporter
And
to.
then I want to pop off the dial.
The dial that you set to
Yes.
inside out, you pull it off.
Mhm.
Exactly. It
And
can't fix it.
I'll put that in my pocket.
This is insane.
Alright, we got another target. I'm gonna tell. What's her name again? Zrithra?
Zithra. Ooh. And the doors open to the cafeteria where the man is just eating. He is alone. Cafeteria is empty.
Oh, it's him.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I could try a stealth of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
I don't
What
do
the hell
this
does
very
that-
often.
Well, he's a monk, so he's probably pretty. Yeah, I mean, you could give it a shot.
Let me look at my stats real quick.
Okay, look at your stats.
Do you think you can lure him into a closet?
I could try.
You should roll
Let's
my
see.
wiles.
I have +8 sleight of hand. Do those odds sound good or not? Oh, I could just pick a fight with him if it fails.
I guess you could do that. Yes.
You know, monks, master of self-control, and
Well,
Yeah, I guess seducing him wouldn't really work, huh?
so are you going to try to steal from him?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Go ahead.
does the beholder know anything about this guy? Like what his orders are?
Oh, he's just one of the monks. He's super boring, so I never watch him. He just sits there. He does the same shit every day.
He eats.
He's like super strict. Eats, works out.
he's
Fights.
a psychopath. Headhunter, be careful.
Oh, please, I've dealt with plenty of these before. They're like babies.
So, do you want me to distract him?
That's a great idea. Didn't even think about that. Sit across from him and start talking to him.
So she does. He throws over and starts discussing. You now have advantage on the stealth roll if you want to try to.
Yeah, I want to try to
Seems
pick
to be
pockets.
ignoring her, like to her face, but you
Mhm.
still.
Okay.
It's still
That's in
distract-
that one. And that's a 20.
Holy
Holy
shit!
shit.
You're fucking kidding me.
Your eyes go outside.
As you kind of,
Everything goes slow motion.
What is it with the rolls today?
you're under
Yeah.
the table,
And
you
that
reach
one
up
and then that 20.
and you slip a piece of paper and find a piece of parchment out of his pocket as he sits there listening to her, and she's like, so I was thinking to myself, maybe I'll become a monk, or maybe I'll. And he goes, stop it. And she goes,
I want to give her like a nod, like, and then we walk out.
and she stands up and walks away, and he just. And you just leave like, what the fuck?
I want to
is that?
sneak into the closet with my partner, and then and then pull her out.
Okay, so
Whoa.
All right then,
the
bud.
piece of paper, of course.
do you have the code?
Yeah.
Over there.
Okay. So
Junior
you were
These two are
close.
flipped.
So it goes this one. I can just say that you have it. It goes this one, this one, this one, this one.
Does it mean anything or no?
No, I just made you.
I
just
thought
wanted
it looked like north.
So
south,
I didn't know who was
east,
gonna get it, but I
west.
just wanted to give whoever it was an extra like fuck around.
All right, so I forward the information to Marv.
Okay. Mav.
More.
Mav.
I become a 40-year-old man who's balding.
You have
Marv.
you have done it all. The last thing that happens is a part of the Nexus opens, and there's 4 gems inside.
Oh, great.
Red, blue, yellow, green.
Like
And
the
you don't
Infinity
know which
Gauntlet.
one you get from what you're looking at. You need to pull one of those out. But if you pull out the wrong
The red one.
it will alert everything.
It's
But
always
if
the
you
red.
pull out the right one, you're good. There's one person. Now, as you're
There's the guy across from me, right?
there's the guy across from you. Yes, if you want to try to interrogate him and see if he knows.
What about the beholder?
You're my friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
he always
my
knows.
sister.
Yusuf.
You-
What's with
you-
voice?
We got some
remember-
weird readings over here.
Remember? Oh, it's okay. Remember?
It's okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. You shut your mouth.
What do you think?
I
That's
was
badass.
thinking. I forget what the gem color's for.
Do they have sharp teeth?
We haven't used in forever. What do you remember?
No.
Just in case of
Wait.
emergency.
Wait. Hold on.
Oh, they
and he
do.
comes
They
walking
do, but
over.
I don't have
You
a
remember
smile.
emergency protocols?
Now you hit the body.
Yeah.
Okay. So he comes.
No,
walking
he's
over.
just hanging out.
So he
Yeah.
comes walking over. Why are these open?
Because I was just thinking, been so long, emergency
Been so
protocol. I forgot.
Well,
So I opened and tried to remember.
well, there's a reason you don't remember. The code keeper is the only one that knows the final step in the,
Oh,
in the
that's
emergency
why.
deactivation
I closed
protocol.
this now. I'm sorry. Thank you.
So you would just need to get it in the event of emergency.
I'm like
remember, we have to
doing
get
this, but leaving the comms
Yeah,
on.
your
So
you are hearing this. So in order for the event of emergency, in order to unlock and deactivate the final step of the Nexus, you need the deactivation code from the code
of
keeper.
course, thank you.
We give him all the important shit, the vaults, because no one's able to get to him because he's got
Right.
those 2 badass guardians with him. So
Nice,
I mean,
thank you so much.
exactly.
It's so
Put
good.
put the code in the hands of someone who's basically untouchable.
I owe you
as
a
he's
drink.
sitting across from Astrid sweating. As Astrid's sitting there with Neiman now with 2 broken fingers, like.
I owe you a drink. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Go back
alright.
to what
Well, I
Don't
only drink
drink,
water
so-
because I'm a monk.
Right, yes.
You're disrespectful.
So he goes back to his spot.
The good water.
So Astrid,
Is this the same material?
I'm going
This isn't from Hero Force.
to lay my hand
Is
on
this just one
Neiman's
you found?
shoulder,
Yeah, this one's the plastic.
And
the
cast
premium plastic, and that's
Contagion?
the bronze.
and I
That's
want to
bronze.
make him have a
Yeah,
seizure
the
in front of him.
oh Jesus,
Not the
that's
shiny
really
one.
fucked up.
What?
Oh,
That's
steel?
not even a contagion
Steel, yeah.
move.
Yes, it is.
It is.
What is it?
Oh, okay.
She's making Neiman have a seizure.
She is inducing a seizure on you, and he, as Seaman begins to hit the ground
Seaman?
and convulse. Stop it.
You said
Did
semen.
I? Because I said seizure and
That's all you think about.
Neiman falls to the floor.
Yeah, man.
All games tumbling out of the fanny pack. The spaghetti is everywhere. The spaghetti is out.
Neiman falls to the floor and begins to seize. And as he does, foam's coming out of his mouth.
Oh.
And the code keeper is just.
What's the deactivation code?
He rushes over to
Nope.
put his hands on Neiman. He's rushing over there. How are you gonna stop him?
The guard.
The other guard basically grabs him around the neck.
Mhm.
He please, I race you stupid boys, and he just.
What's the deactivation code?
And he's watching Neiman. Now, this isn't a fatal thing that you've done to Neiman.
No, it's
right?
not at all. I
So he's
want
watching.
Can't be good for you though.
I want
He's
the
just
guard
forgetting a lot of
that's
things.
holding him to also ask him what's the deactivation.
What is the deactivation code? The other one as well?
No, just this one.
Order
What is the
66.
deactivation code? Do you keep asking him too?
Have everyone in the room chanting it.
The green gem, just pull him back, pull him back.
Is he lying? Insight check.
Is he lying?
Insect.
13? My passive is 14.
No.
He's
He's
not lying.
telling the truth. This man is scared, and he is telling the truth.
He said, and I want to say over the thing, to pull back the green gem.
Mav
Right? That's what he said?
puts one hand on his returning dagger.
Mhm.
Starts hefting it in one
Just
hand.
in case.
Just in case that guy, like...
And the other goes, "Hey, what the fuck?"
As soon
And
as he
comes
starts
over.
to... I
As
wanna
he
throw it.
as he turns around, like, "What are you doing?" And it hits him
In his
right in the
nose.
forehead. And as he falls back, it and disappears. It just reappears right back in the holster.
I like this weapon. Just
This is like
flipping it
it.
over
Set off the
itself.
alarm.
As you,
It's a
as
very
you throw it up,
Nightcrawler
it
weapon,
disappears and
too.
reappears again in your holster. So
It's
the
done.
alarm is deactivated. All you need now is the code keeper's final code. You can all, if you'd like, meet up where Astrid is.
Mhm.
You can leave your areas. there.
Mav heads over there.
Yeah, basically like the super danger is over now.
Alright, zip back up and we leave the closet.
Excuse me?
Oh, okay. Is that what was going
My
on?
bag of holding. I got it. It's a zip ride. But
Oh.
So you,
Real estate podcast.
unless do you want privacy with the code keeper? Do you know when your team
No, I don't care.
in? Okay, so let's say you let your team in, and they all come in and he.
Does Esther come too, or are you still with Taco Cat?
Can I get away from her?
Yes, yeah, you can get that. She's now interested in what's happening, and with the promise of you destroying the wisdom later, she's not worried about it.
Okay. Thank you, Taco Cat.
Oh my god, yeah,
Yeah.
totally. So
How
we're
do
going
you
to bring
say
me with you.
To
You know who she
Okay.
reminds
To
me
cook
of?
it?
Why?
Lumpy Space Princess.
Yes. Yes. Very much so.
Mhm.
Is that the radio talk show robot?
Yes. So,
Excuse
you all enter to see that there is a man. He's no longer having a seizure now. He's just breathing heavily on the floor, a halfling monk or scribe, as well as the keeper sitting there in fine ornate robes with two badass-looking monks guarding him. That Astrid has definitely taken over, and this man is visibly upset.
Who shit in his pants?
Who shit in this guy's pants?
I need
Who are you?
I need the final code.
The three
You
musketeers.
will never get in those vaults.
Did you just see what I did?
You cast contagion on him. You think I don't know spells?
Does he need all his teeth?
He won't die from that.
Can
It's
I
just
reach
very
into his
painful.
mouth and start ripping out teeth?
So, you didn't even prompt him.
No, he asked me, and I
Yeah.
said go for it.
So, by the way, when she, nods to you, you feel this incredible sense of approval. Like, yes, I am now allowed
I'm
to
doing a
You
good
feel
thing.
approval
I'm
points
doing a
plus
good
10.
thing.
So you go right over to this halfling scribe and pull him back, and he's weak. And unprompted, really, you ask her, and then Headhunter just starts prying his teeth out, and you see Zethra go, oh my goodness, and she starts writing it down, fucking, and the keeper looks, you, and looks at Zethra, and she's like, and just
Howdy.
keeps right. What?
Hello. again.
Howdy.
Please stop, as he's, and you get about 3
Ooh, that was a
teeth in.
big one.
Just don't kill him. Not yet.
Neiman, I'm sorry. Please make him stop. She rips the teeth out.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with here.
Oh,
We won't stop until you give us what we want.
Mav is now in
The fearsome
with us.
four.
The
If
fearsome
only you
four.
knew what we've already done and have been doing.
And no one's coming to help you.
One way or the other, we're going to get that information. So why prolong the suffering?
Just give me the code, man.
This is all over cast by him getting his teeth. Do you stop or do you just one
I
after
start
the
going.
other?
I start going for the small ones so he doesn't bleed too much.
Okay.
You may not have such a pretty smell though.
Let him go. Let me send him away.
Nope.
Let me send him away, and I will give you the code.
What if
That's
we
my
pinky
leverage.
promise?
Give me the code and we'll send them away.
Listen. I come from a place where deals are very, very, very important. I promise you, you give us those codes, and we will send him away.
You will send him away
Yes?
Mhm.
I
from
promise
this
you.
place.
On
Yep.
my honor as a demon, devil, tiefling, thing.
You can see he's trying to think, but he can't with the noises of his beloved Neiman getting his teeth fucking ripped out. He cannot think properly.
Oh, does
As
this
he-
one fit in the gap in my face?
He's trying to find another one.
Devil.
Over a pinky.
And you see his head bow down as he.
Right.
You have made a deal with him.
Give us the code.
Very well. It is sun sprinkle.
I hate this game.
All right, send him
Listen,
through the teleporter.
listen, we've been around for
No, yeah,
600 years, and it's a different code every day. Do you have any idea how many names and words we've gone through that are awesome?
Why don't you
We
just-
use those all up in the
Why don't you
first
just
50
add a
years.
number on?
Oh, shit. So-
So there were no real terms to this deal, so
Send
I'm
him to
thinking we
Drexia.
just plane shift him somewhere.
No, send him through the teleporter.
That's not gonna take him
It's sending
somewhere.
him away.
Who is he? What is he? A human?
Halfling.
Halfling. We don't have any of those in the keep. How old are you?
I am 35.
How old do they live to be? 60?
Halflings? I think they live a little older than that.
Like hundreds?
I think they live to about 100, if I'm not mistaken.
Are you
Bilbo
good?
Baggins was 90.
You're good.
Yes, everybody here is good. I don't know what I mean.
100 to 200 years old.
I remember you know.
He's a baby, still pretty much.
He saw us now, so that's not good. But we have to send him away.
Yeah.
If
Send
you
him away
send
from
him,
here.
If you send somebody to your keep, you can always have your keep shatter them, and they become a shattered soul,
Yeah.
if you'd like.
You want to send them both there?
You can
Who's
start
the
doing
other
this
one?
with all your enemies.
The code keeper.
Yeah, the code keeper. They both seen our face.
They can be together forever. It's truly romantic.
Are you good at cooking?
The code keeper?
Either of you.
I can cook. I can cook. And he goes, Neiman, no. They're going to use you as servants or something. I can cook. That's all I'm saying. I cannot cook. Nor will I cook for someone like
He
you.
says that now.
He has a long time to learn.
Yeah.
You know, we can decide.
Yeah, just put him in a box.
Yeah,
Put
but
another
if
broom-
we could go ahead and just send this guy away first,
For your,
just like right
for your
now.
oath.
I'd rather not get got. So just
Was that like a blood oath thing?
Yes.
Why would
Yeah.
you do that? You demons are so like
Because-
devils are so.
It
Why are you
works.
so racist?
I didn't
Huh?
mean to. I
Why?
corrected I'm sorry. I'm not gonna bet my existence on some schmuck we're blowing away.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying. Could just plane shift this guy and it's no
Kinda
problem.
did though.
It worked.
It worked. Plane shift him, please. So, I don't care where
Are we
he
done?
goes
Are
right
we in relative safety? Do you think?
now. I mean,
Because I don't want to use my charge.
Yeah, because
Yeah, the
everything's
alarm's out.
deactivated.
Yeah,
Alarm's out.
alarm's out. You got
I've been
whatever
using
girl
spells left and right.
slobbing your
So.
knob, so I think
I-
you should be fine.
I would like to plane shift him away.
Done.
No,
Mm-mm.
we have to do it.
That wasn't part of the deal. You said
You said that we could send him away.
I said that I will send him away. You can go back and check it if you'd like. We record everything.
My head hurts.
So, what do you do?
One of y'all send him something.
Just send them anywhere.
Would a soul box count?
Yes.
Would a soul box count?
It's
Yeah,
It
he's
is,
in a
uh,
demi-plane
yeah.
at that point.
Yeah,
He is in
alright,
a different
sure.
place.
Okay. Right under him. You want to get in, Jim? Oh.
Jim,
Who's the other guy?
The code
Code
keeper.
keeper?
Yeah.
code keeper.
Coke.
I'm not going anywhere.
Just put him in the box.
I can kill him.
Wait, so you can plane shift people?
Oh fuck! Don't put him in the box.
You just said you could plane shift people.
Don't put him in the box.
That's a problem, Jim.
My name is not Jim.
What is
Yes,
your name?
no.
Code keeper.
I do not. It is now the code keeper.
Should I
Do not
decapitate
It's
him?
CC.
Mm.
CC.
Does CC need his head?
What do you do here?
I keep the code.
I was just saying.
What is the point of this place?
It is to protect ancient artifacts from people like you.
He didn't do a good
But
job.
what are they doing here? Like, what good are they doing here?
These artifacts don't do good. That's why they are here. These things were used by wicked people to do wicked deeds.
Sounds perfect.
Gotcha.
You do realize creatures like you.
What do you
will be
need to plane
extinguished.
shift?
Oh,
Is it a vocal spell?
it's my ring.
Well,
And I have to strike him unarmed. He's a monk. I doubt that.
It's vocal, semantic.
I mean, he's being
immaterial.
grappled right now, too, though.
I already
never
opened
really-
the box, though.
so if you get rid of like the tongue though, he's good.
Get rid of his tongue.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
I'm
I
talking
know. I
about...
was like, why are you going after Esther like that?
I can just.
You could
The
try.
tongue and all the fingers,
The hands.
the hands.
Sounds good to me.
Why don't we just kill him?
Or
Yeah.
just kill him.
There's no need to
You're
torture him.
talking to him. I don't know what you want to do with him.
Let's
He's wasting a lot of our
let's
time.
go make sure this password works first.
Good idea.
Well, he swore an oath.
He did swear an oath, but he cannot uphold it. If you don't uphold an oath, then you come get got by the astral police.
Okay.
So,
I think they'd side with him, though. For
Or
us.
something way worse than the astral.
yeah, no, they're like unknowable, horrible things, and he might not.
What-
So,
No, not blink dogs.
No.
Blink
They're like big
dogs?
juggernauts.
Oh, that's right. Like robots, though.
They're like
Yeah.
huge robots,
Yep.
and they come and just beat the fucking
They
I
shit.
can
say
find
we
you
go-
anywhere and can follow you anywhere.
Yes, they can plane shift.
we go
They're-
use this
they're
password,
awesome.
and then we can kill him if it works. And if everything goes smoothly.
That would be fun.
And if it doesn't go
But
smoothly,
we
then we
gotta
kill him anyways.
kill this master guy.
Who?
The
Huh?
master will kill you.
Oh, right. I totally forgot
I
about
really
this.
doubt it. The wisdom couldn't even kill me.
His face changes. The wisdom is. He will stop you.
Hmm.
He's tried a lot.
So we really don't
Wisdom
need this guy
has
then.
angels on his.
I know. I
we
killed
killed
them.
2 of them.
You're not lying.
Can I go
No.
try this password on whatever door?
Yes.
I'm honest.
So the door is past the master's chambers.
Oh, never
No.
mind.
We're probably
I'm just
not,
gonna walk right
we're
in.
probably not
What's
gonna
up,
make
dude?
it there tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys can make your way to the master's chambers, or you can finish up here with this guy, and we can pick up.
What use do we have for him, other than if he lied about the password? I say we drag him with us.
Can we drag him with us? Is he grappled right now, you said?
I mean, yeah. I got two guards
Yeah.
on him, essentially.
Okay.
But tie him up.
You could break his arms and legs and
Yeah.
drag him around.
Do that.
I might blow our cover.
It might.
Not if we get in a really tight circle and just hold him in the middle and just shuffle over to the master's place.
How far is it?
I don't know. How far is it?
We can dress him up like a tree.
Everybody roll a perception check.
Just going.
Passive perception or actual perception?
20.
17.
Not natural.
Actual
10.
perception.
God fucking damn it.
20. Astrid,
7.
you notice that he is trying to cast a spell.
He's doing something.
Disintegrate.
I love that he leaned over to say disintegrate. Oh, hey, disintegrate, please.
This is one-
Can I just get a quick disintegrate, please, on that?
Thank you.
So go ahead and does he roll a save?
Probably not,
I think
right?
it's just immediate.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go ahead and roll that damage?
I'm
for
sure
me?
he's
Okay.
dead.
That damage.
Why don't you just go ahead and roll that damage for me?
Okay.
Good God.
No
Idiot.
scruples.
Idiot.
98 damage.
Jesus Christ.
As you go, he's doing something. Esther goes, and he just just fucking disintegrates. Still in the arms of one of the guardians, who was charged to forever protect him. As the ashes fucking spill all over this guardian, as he stands there and he looks at the ashes in his hands, and you can see that you can see him crying, but he looks up and goes, "Have I done well, Miss Esther?"
Extremely.
Very well done.
Oh,
And then stands there stoic as the other one is still standing by the lever. He too, his eyes are red, and you can see veins in his neck, as their inner soul just witnessed what happened and weeps for it, but they cannot stop themselves. And I think maybe we'll call it there. We'll
That's a
call
good
the
spot.
session there, and we will pick up next time with you must defeat the master.
I didn't know there was a boss battle involved here, but
Yeah,
I'm ready.
it's like a dungeon. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to be back
We'll be
in
fine.
when we were evil.
Yeah. I'm glad to be back.
This is a particularly evil one too. You guys did some nasty shit.
I didn't do a bad thing.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You literally told the truth the whole time. Esther's a weird character. That's how he does things.
So I roll.
I
He
told the
doesn't- he
truth the
doesn't
whole
need to
time.
lie,
He
like-
didn't kill the whale. He was nice to
I was
Coca.
surprised. So the whale, it would have been a lot faster if he just jammed that thing in his head. But I wanted to make it like a meandering conversation, you know what I mean?
There was one moment I was gonna do another drop the knife special, to teleport behind him and do
You were
that,
gonna
but
do it?
I was like, no, he was one of the few good things to us. But yeah. Well done, Evan.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching. As always.
Goodbye. Goodbye.